When in doubt, turn it off and turn it back on again. How does everything sound now, everybody? Does the mic sound back to normal? Much better? Okay, excellent. I have no idea what the issue was there, but I feel like that's normally the case with many a technical issue. I have no idea what causes it. I turn things off, I turn them back on again, voila, fixed. Sorry about that. Not sure. OBS was being weird, I guess. But regardless, I was trying to say during the intro, I was flipping through my my notebook, and I didn't realize my mic was on. I normally mute my mic during the intro, and I thought the flipping of the pages was so vigorous it sounded like a fart, so I had to clarify.
46 is a lot of months. Why is Tiff so quiet today? Hi.
Hey, Roddy, thank you so much for the resub. 46 months is a lot of months. Thank you very much. And speaking of, shout out to... Oh, wrong button. I didn't want to do the drum roll. I wanted to do the applause and the confetti. Thank you for the 46 months, Bronny. Also, TS, thank you for the 78 months. I appreciate that very much. Kicking stream off with 2 resubs today. I appreciate it. Yeah, apologies for the weird mic there. I mean, maybe my page flipping didn't even really sound like a fart. Because the mic was weird, so maybe I was okay. Maybe I didn't even need to out myself during the intro. I was trying to count how many pages of notes that we had taken. So for those of you guys who weren't around, we actually did reach room 46 in Blueprints last week, which is technically, you know, the end, the goal, the objective. So it took us 25 hours and 7 streams to get to room 46. And I was trying to see how many pages of notes we had taken before I flipped the pages so rapidly that it sounded like a fart. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It took us 15 pages of notes. So there you go. That's those are the stats, if you will, on our first Blueprints run. But if you guys were here last week, then you'll know that getting to room 46 is only the first stop on the journey. We actually put together a to-do list at the end of last stream, and right now I have 9 items on said to-do list. So that goes to show how many mysteries remain unsolved in Blueprints even after the credits roll. Most importantly to me, number 1 on my to-do list is I want to get back to room 46. I was a little bit debated about how the game ended. You got to room 46, you got a cutscene of your player character opening the door, you get a brief glimpse into the room, and then fade to black. Apparently you have to actually go back to room 46 again before you're given the opportunity to go in there and explore, which I think is just the ultimate debate. Like, are you serious right now? So that's number 1 on my list, is I want to get back to room 46 so we can actually see what's in there. So that's what we're going to focus on today to start. Luckily, obviously, we know exactly how to do it. It's just a matter of execution and RNGesus being on our side. And then other than that, we also have some other puzzles I want to figure out. We know how to solve the chess puzzle. Again, we just need to do it. We know how to solve the candle room puzzle. Again, just need to do it. So we'll see how much we can get through on my to-do list today, but first and foremost, I definitely want to prioritize getting back to room 46. Euro says 15 pages of notes, aka a DM stream player. Mix says, good news, I fucking crushed my exam today. Hell yeah, Mix. I knew you would. Congratulations. That's fantastic. You must feel so good as well having that behind you. Are you done now? Do you have any other exams, or was this the one and only? Hope everybody else had a good Monday today, whether you were writing exams or not. I actually had a really nice day. The reason Digitiff is hosting today is because I actually took myself out for a nice patio beer before the stream, and I was worried my eyes had gone cross-eyed or something like that. And I put my hair up to try to get off my neck, so I was a little sweaty, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna let Digitiff take over tonight. It is a beautiful day here. I had a really nice mid-year review with my boss. Things went really well, got really great feedback. Yeah, went out and enjoyed a patio beer, had a little snack, and now we're here ready to solve puzzles. So that's why Digitiff is graciously stepping in. I saw a lot of you guys yesterday in person for our Breath of the Wild stream, which went so fantastically until the last 20 minutes when we were trying to frickin' climb Death Mountain. I can't even think about that right now. That made me so mad, but we'll solve that next weekend. Most importantly, on yesterday's stream, we actually hit a major milestone in our Breath of the Wild challenge. We finally got 300 Koroks, so we're officially 1/3 of the way there. And next weekend, we'll definitely have our next Divine Beast tackled as well, so we're moving and grooving in Breath of the Wild, which is really fantastic. TS says it's hot and moist over here. I was hoping for thunder, but no such luck. We had a pretty good thunderstorm last night, actually. Definitely one of those summer thunderstorms. There wasn't much rain. It was just really dry. Some lightning crackling across the sky. It was actually kind of cozy. We just tucked in on the couch and enjoyed it. I have 2, one tomorrow, one Wednesday, but those other 2 I'm more chill about because my grades are better. I was mostly worried about today's because I didn't do well in the first exam. Gotcha, Mix. Well, luckily, if the first exam is any indication, I think you are well on track to crush all of your exams, so shout out to you. You'll get through this before you know it. Exam period will be over and you'll be home free. It only got to 21 here today, but it felt like about 35. I might have gone on a midday drive to abuse my car's air con. Fair enough, man. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, right? Good to hear a lot of people are enjoying summer weather now, though. I know some of us had a bit of a slow start to summer. But it appears to be in full swing right now. Unfortunately, though, I think I mentioned to you guys there was going to be no stream next weekend because we were going out of town. But of course... the weather all weekend was fantastic. All this week, fantastic. The weather for this coming weekend looks like crap. It's currently going to be 10 degrees and raining Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we're going to keep an eye on the weather and see if it changes, because God knows you can't put too much stock into long-range forecasts. But there's a possibility we might not go out of town now because... there's not really any point. So we might do a stream this weekend after all, but I will keep you guys posted on that. We'll see how the weather looks come, Wednesday. I had the excuse of getting groceries and picking up new clothes. Oh, hell yeah. A shopping day for TS. Very nice. Got to enjoy the aircon. Do a little shopping. Bronny also bought some foodstuffs. Nice. We like food around here. Food is good. You know what's also good? Solving puzzles. Let's hop right into it. So this is day 46 here in Blueprints. And as I mentioned, day 45 was the lucky day. You know what I'm just realizing? I never even realized the irony of that. We got to room 46, or we got past room 45 on day 45. We were a room a day progress. I think that works out pretty good, don't you think? Now, one thing I'd definitely like to figure out is I'd like to figure out whereabouts the treasure room is, because we've actually unlocked 2 trophies right now, or the trophy room, rather. And they said that they're on display in the trophy room. We haven't found a trophy room yet. I don't know if that's in room 46, but hopefully we'll find out today. Ayo, friendos! Hey, Mr. Bleeze, how are you? You arrived just in time. We're just hopping in here to Blueprints. On our last stream... we actually made it to the end of the game. We got to room 46, so we, quote, beat the game. The credits rolled. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, depending on how you look at it, there is still a ton for us to do. And first and foremost, the thing I want to do tonight is get back to room 46. That's right, you get to room 46 the first time, you get a brief little cutscene of your character peeking into the room, and then it fades to black. If you want to actually see what's in room 46, apparently you need to go back there again. Which to me, sounds like a bit of a scam, but anyway, that's what we're going to do today. Back to room 46 we go. My theory is either you draft one or it's what room 46 is. It sounded to me like its own room, which you could draft in the house. I mean, to be fair, if we look at our rooms, we haven't drafted them all yet. I haven't drafted whatever rooms 7 and 8 are, or rooms 19. So it is quite possible that we could draft it there. There's also 1 green room we haven't drafted, 2 shops we haven't drafted. And I mean, there's a bunch of these like found floor plans that we haven't drafted as well. Like we haven't had the casino yet or anything, so let's see how it goes. Oh, this is new. So this wasn't here before. The Trophies of Mount Holly, a recognition of outstanding excellence. You can see I have 2. I have the Full House Trophy for drafting a room in each open slot of our house, and the Inheritance Trophy for reaching room 46. I don't know what Dare Mode or Curse Mode are, but those are trophies. Day 1 trophy, reach room 46 in 1 day. Trophy of Speed, reach room 46 in under an hour. What's the Classroom Final? Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Yeah, no, there is so much stuff here that I've never even seen before. If we win 10 more parlor games, I'll get another trophy, so that's cool. But yeah, there's a lot of trophies. Curse mode could be just have a curse active, that's true. I still don't understand how you can speedrun with all the wild RNG. I mean, how people do it on day 1 is honestly shocking. Dare to reach room 46 without drugs. That's the old ghosts and goblins tactic of you beat the game just to learn you have to beat it again to really beat it. Yeah, that's basically blueprints for you. So as we learn to get to room 46, well, obviously we need to physically get there. But along the way, we need to make sure we draft one of 3 rooms. We either need the greenhouse if we find the broken lever. We need the secret garden, which you can only access with the secret garden key. Or we need the great hall. In one of those 3 rooms is the lever that opens the 3 doors, one of the 3 doors of the antechamber. And then the back door can always be accessed through the base of the foundation. So there's a couple of things we need to do here. We obviously need to do smart drafting to survive and get all the way up to the antechamber without blocking yourself off or running out of steps. And then we also need, I guess, a little RNG luck to make sure we get the appropriate room to open the door to the antechamber. So there's a couple things we need to do, but at least we know what we need to do. And is this a new room? Have we ever had a Mount Holly gift shop before? No, oh no, this is new. Oh my god. There's a gift shop. Enjoy a lunch. Blue tents. Tents for a prince. There's t-shirts, tents, lunch boxes, plushies, more plushies, copies of the Red Prince book. These little, like, decorative things. Mount Holly plates. Giant number 46 foam fingers. Looks like, is that an action figure? What the hell is that? Oh my god, this is so good. There's so much stuff you can buy here. Mount Holly tea, a permanent addition to the walk-in closet. It just looks nice. Lunchbox, the permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with Lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Swim trunks, a permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Just be sure to bring some keys. Dirgy Blocks console edition, coming soon. Okay, Smash Arcade hit. Swimbird plushie. Oh, this is how you unlock Dare mode. The giant Swimbird plushie is a permanent addition to Master Bedroom. Blue tents, a permanent addition to the campsite. Blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in your trophy room. And then Cursed Coffers, a permanent addition to the shrine. None would dare to open it. Yeah, these things are insanely expensive. I mean, I start off with 11 allowance, which, as Bleeze said, I'm doing better than some people, but the only thing I can afford right now is the Mount Holly tea, which just looks nice. Should I buy it? It's a complete waste of our money, but at the same time, is a collectible a waste of our money? That's the real question. I'm buying it. Cool. I had to buy something at the gift shop to commemorate the fact that we reached room 46. So presumably the gift shops only unlock after you beat the game, I guess. Yeah, and it's one of the shops. It says permanent, so it's worth it. Yeah, every time we go into the closet now, we'll see our Mount Holly t-shirt, sorry. I keep forgetting they plan to patch in an actual game for the arcade. Yeah, and I guess they've already laid the groundwork, because you'll have to come buy Dirgy Blocks, I suppose, if you want to play games. Also, by the way, hi Meerkat, hi Death, happy Monday, welcome to Blueprints. I got super excited about this gift shop. I didn't even see you guys come in. It's great to start a new run with a brand new room and a new collectible t-shirt. Is a collectible a waste of money? Tiff gestures generally around her room. Exactly. I'm not one to talk. Collectibles are not a waste of money. I love collectibles. I spend all my money on collectibles, so may as well just do that in game as well. I say no as I buy lots of coffee cups because I collect them. $8 to $22 each. Ooh. Death, when you get home, you'll have to show us your coffee cup collection. Mount Holly Lego set when? Oh, that would be so fun. Mount Holly tea shop would be so good. I would totally sit down for a cup of tea in the Mount Holly tea shop. Okay, well, this run's off to a great start. Let's see what we got over here. The conservatory. I definitely want that next. Now, in the conservatory, we've got a couple of dig spots which I can't access. But we do have this. So in the conservatory, you will be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. So we can make the boiler room standard because we want that. We can make the lavatory rare because we don't want that. And we can make the kitchen common's good. Mount Holly Tea Shop. Find us and get free refills. I mean, that's a good slogan because God knows it wouldn't be easy to find. So they've got to entice their customers somehow. All right, first two drafted rooms are pretty good, I think. Let's keep moving on this side. Let's go hallway. Have you ever actually drafted a lavatory? I think I did once just to say that I did, but it's really useless. Now, this is a room we haven't drafted before. This is one that we unlocked on our last stream, but didn't actually get the chance to draft. This is the solarium, a quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. The solarium is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. God knows you don't want to touch grass, am I right? What do we have here? Mr. Nagula. Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again, so to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. So that's something I luckily already figured out without the hint. But always good to have. Ooh, and then look what we have here. One of these boxes that are normally the bane of my existence. I am not good at these boxes. I will be the first to admit that. Usually I just kind of click around and hope for the best, so that's what we'll do here. Yeah, no, normally that little clue we just picked up would be super exciting, but I actually already solved the cloister puzzle just by sheer luck, essentially. Now, what I'll do here is I will try it a couple times. And if I get stuck, we'll give up. Capiche? Aha! I brute forced it! Yeah. Please, you were impressed by my starting allowance earlier? It's been permanently raised by 2. We now start every run with 13 allowance. The Cloister of Trials or the Pokemon? Hey, Blarcade, how are you? How are you? What do we have here? The compass. I was one step away from solving it so many times there. It probably would be easier if I could actually figure out what those games require of me, but I've decided not to actually learn how they work and simply to brute force them every time. I was wondering where our t-shirt is. I guess it doesn't spawn until the next run, because we just purchased it, so we need time for the invisible minions to place it in the closet. Because I was also looking forward to seeing it. Now, gallery. That's new. Okay, clearly, I think, by getting to room 46 the first time, you're unlocking multiple new rooms, because we got the gift shop already, which is a new room, and now we got the gallery, which is a new room. This can't be just a coincidence that we're getting this many new rooms. Christopher Manson, acrylic and oil on canvas, collection of Mount Holly. Oh, wait. Oh, these are puzzles. Thick. Oh, yeah. Oh. This whole room is like a puzzle. So what we need to do is figure out the name of each of these paintings and then input it. Okay. We'll start with thickums. Thick. Light. It starts thick, it gets thin. Yeah, see, if you put letters here, they show up here. Thick, handcuffed, fist, pawn, spotlight. Thick and thin? What are our potential starting letters? B, W, F, P, T, S, C. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay. Braces? You think you may have it? Let's hear it. We can work together to solve these. It's the beauty of blueprints. Put our heads together. Thief. Thick as thieves. Pixar like cuffs and thick? I didn't realize Pixar did R34 in-house. Or do you pick the letter that stands out, like the K? Thick as thieves. I mean, I like it. I like it, MK. Thief, because like the yeah, I mean, let's see if it's even a possibility. T. If you figured this out, MK, this is impressive. Oh my god, I think he might have figured it out. Did you look this up? Did MK Google the answer just to impress us? Is there no F? There's no F! Oh! I thought you had it, but there's no F. I used my best judgment. MK has been playing a lot of Judgment lately, which is a detective simulator, but yeah, so close. Do you think it's T-H-I-E-K? That's not a word, though. Because I was just thinking, like, the K really does stand out. So maybe, but that's not a word. Yeah, it can't be thieves. I was trying to just do thief singular. Think it's thighs? Thick as thighs? Okay, well, we can come back to this one. Maybe if we look at all of them, it might help a little bit. So what do we have here? Oh, Jesus. 2 fire hydrants, 2 apples, 2 roses. Okay, so red. Everything in those wagons is red. A fire hydrant, an apple, a stop sign, a rose. Presumably the wagon is red, too. And then there's a big-ass P. And they're flying in the sky. How many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Stop P? I've seen what some people name their children. A painting doesn't need a real word as a name. I mean, touche. Red P? P? I mean, red P would fit. REDPEE. That can't be it. Can you imagine making a painting and calling it red P? I hope there's no R to start this off. There's a P. P red? Oh god, do you think it's P red? It can't be. If you're peeing red, you need to see a doctor. Okay, I can't spell P red, so it's fine. Tiff made the joke as I typed it. Nice, Bronny, high five. These are tricky. Definitely not a joke. That is solid advice. Okay, next one. This one is, oh Jesus, actual objective. What did those words say? Very? V-E-R-I? A bottle that says Genu. A bunch of eyeballs. How many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eye on the prize. Oh, keep your eye on the prize. P-R-I-Z-E? No. Is that what those letters are? V-E-R-I, right? This one I had ideas but still can't get it. Genuine, veritable. Oh, maybe it's genuine. G-E-N-U-I-N-E. Is that 7? G-E-N-U-I-N-E. That's 7. Genuine could be it. And there's no G. Damn it, I really thought you had it there, Blarcade. But no, there's no G. The E is weird. That can't be an accident. No, probably not. Except E-X-C-E-P-T. Too short. Actual objective is that way, but your eyeballs are looking anywhere but that way. They're looking very genuine. Very wine. Very wine? Okay, let's see the last one. Oh, God. Infinity, hubris, envy, lust, sloth. Those are the 7 deadly sins, right? Infinity sins? Infinity sins? How many letters is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sinfinity? These are tough, man. And then, like, what's up with the painting of the fin? Oh, because fin. And then what's on the ground there? That's a turtle? Hang on, avarice? Is that one of them? That box on the right? Yeah, it says hubris, envy, lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, and avarice. Sins, pins, fins. Oh, skin. That's what it is. Fin, skin, sin. So everything is in. Is avarice one of the 7 deadly sins, though? I'm not religious. But why does avarice feel like one of these things is not like the other? I-N-F-I-N-I-T-Y. Infinity is 8. Let's see. Seems like it's too easy, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, avarice is a synonym for greed. Okay, thanks, Mix. Well, I feel like that's gotta be a conscious choice. Like, who would put avarice instead of greed? So what if it's sin, fin, skin, nails? Infinity. The boob is not boobing today. Maybe we need to get Mix's left boob a Ouija board. Dang, these are hard. Oh my gosh. And then presumably you need to get the 2 on this side to unlock this little chest, and then the 2 on that side to unlock this little chest. Does eternity fit? How many letters is it again? 8? E-T-E-R-N-I-T-Y. Yeah, that fits. Remember how I said my goal for tonight was to get to room 46? We've got other plans. Remember how I had a list that was 9 things long? Yeah, add to the list. There's no E, no. Sin, fin, skin, infinity. Nails. Did you see me say why I think the first one we look at is think? No? Feel free to say it again. And we can try it, because we almost got think. If there's an N here. Oh my god! Bronny, you were right! I heard something move! It was think. As soon as I locked that in, I heard something. Yes, look, it went down! Bronny! You did it! It was think! Now, you have to explain your logic, though, because if we can use your logic and how you solved this one, then hopefully we can apply said logic to all the other photos. It's because the light is making thick fat, but K is thin. Think. Wow. That's so tricky. So some of it was a red herring, I guess. Like the super fist and the manacles and the water. That was all a red herring. So if that's the case... Yeah, if that's the case, then that actually makes things more difficult. My new band name, Super Fist and the Manacles. Hey, Rector, hey. I think that goes hard. I'm gonna need a commission fee for that. It's perfectly on brand for there to be more red herrings than actual clues. Yeah, truly. Okay, so if that... Looking at this painting and the solution was more straightforward than you'd think. So taking that logic... Let's see what we have here. We've got 2 groups of red stuff. An apple, a fire hydrant, a stop sign, a rose, and a wagon. But one of those has a big P on top of it. It is a 6-letter word. They are upside down stop signs. And not just upside down, the one on the right is backwards. These are mirror images of each other. But there's no P on that one. So the guy that came up with these pictures also made that maze book. Hey, Gunther! Oh, really? Okay, interesting. It's clearly a P wagon. I tried P red and I tried red P. I already tried those, okay? Mirror. I-M-A-G-E. No, that's... I was gonna go image. M-I-R-R-O-R. It could be mirror. But then what does the P have? Nothing. If it's mirror, I'm going to scream. It's not mirror. But... is it something like that? Mirror with a P? Mirape? P... hang on, what? Ponder? P on red backwards. Ponder. Ponder. Oh my god, I think you might be right, Death. That's insane. Hang on. If this is right, I'm gonna flip. Oh no, I went past E. It's gotta be that. It's literally gotta be ponder. It is! Oh my god! Death, that's crazy, dude. That's freaking crazy. P on der, because it's P on red backwards. Yo! That's wow. This game can fuck all the way off. What if they're all synonyms? Because we've got think, we've got ponder. Yeah. I think you're right. The I one might be realize. I like, how many letters is it supposed to be? 7, right? R-E-A-L-I-Z-E. Whoa. Guys, this is incredible. See, this is why I'm so happy I streamed Blueprints. This is a fantastic game. I would have had a blast playing it on my own. But solving these puzzles together with everyone, this feeling of aha that permeates across the chat is incredible. Oh my god, Mix, I think you got it. I think you got it, dude. I think it's realize. Also try realize with an S if the Z doesn't fit. Oh yes, yeah, it's probably an S. It is! Look! We did it! Woohoo! Imagine group projects actually working out as a positive. So I just need to take a second. Where is realize coming from here? I know where the eyes... I know where the eyes are coming from. Like, I'm just trying to think, if we didn't have the sort of clue from figuring out these ones, how would I have ever figured out realize here? Genuine eyes. Real eyes. Yeah, that's it. Genuine, real eyes, realize. That's exactly what it is. Dang, these are like... these are not just like puzzles. There is an obscure level of thinking here required. Actual, genuine, very... yeah. Okay, amazing. Okay, so if that's the case, what's this last one then? 8 letters. Realize, ponder, think. Can you go a bit closer? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of those words that has 2 spellings, Blarcade. Some people spell realize with a Z and some people spell it with an S. Depends on where in the world you're situated. It's 8 letters. I feel like I've seen this one in a surrealist exhibit. So we know that it's going to be some sort of synonym for thinking, pondering, realizing, solving, that kind of thing. 8 letters makes me think the infinity is a number 8, and it has something to do with that. 8, well, there's 7 deadly sins here, but then the number 8... finite? Is that 8 letters? F-I-N-I-T-E, no. 7, 8, 9. Nice. Nice. We love a good joke around here. I thought insinuate at first, playing on sins and 8, but that's 9 letters. Yeah, so we talked about this earlier. There's a couple of things we've identified. There's the 7 sins down below. There's a fin on the wall. Euro suggested it is a skin on the floor. Concentrate is too long. You think solution? Tiff, can you check if the last 3 slots have ATE? Sure. A. T. You might be onto something, Mix. Oh, you are onto something. ATE. Contemplate? C-O-N-T-E-M. No, too long. Contemplate. Insinuate. Insinuate. It's gotta be. No, it's not. Oh, I thought I had it for sure. I felt confident about insinuate, but it was not. Yeah, insinuate's 9 letters. Dang. Ruminate. Ooh. Yep. Mix, you got it. It's totally ruminate. Damn, team, let's go. Let's go. It was a 8 in a room. Room in 8. Dang. Yeah, these are crazy. These required some crazy thinking. And now look at this. Okay, so we got 2 gems in that box. We got 5 coins in this box, but what is this? This is key 8. Presumably, we'll unlock room 8. We've never been to room 8 before. Gallery was room 7, which was the room that we couldn't find. Apparently, you can't even get into room 8 until you solve the mysteries of the gallery. Chat is 9,000 IQ today. Shout out to you guys. That was, as Euro perfectly put it, a great example of a group project gone right. That was incredible. These were tough. I genuinely don't know if I ever would have figured these out on my own, so I'm so glad we could all put our heads together there. Everyone should feel proud. Hopefully you all got a little bit of that good feeling I've been getting throughout this entire run of solving a puzzle. Man, that was fantastic. Okay, so the real question is, do you think this is room 8? No, it's not. It's not room 8. So we still need to draft room 8. Now, what we found out last time was that in order to draft some special rooms, you actually need to come across a locked room and then use the key, and that key will then draft the room you're looking for. I didn't know that before, which is cool. Also, lost and found. Does room 8 only appear on level 8? Perhaps. Now remember, we came to the lost and found before and unfortunately was not able to make use of this upgrade disc. So I'm so glad we're back here now and are able to pick that up. But then what is this? Cool. We've never had a telescope before, I don't think. A spyglass telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. There was a trophy that mentioned room 8 on level 8. Okay. So that's where we need to go then, to level 8, which is, what are we on now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now watch, you'll find room 8 and it will be identical to the picture for room 8. Oh man, we'd come full circle. Alright, so we need to find somewhere now where we can plug in this upgrade disc, because we lost it once before. We're not going to lose it again. Before we go too far that way, though, I do want to backtrack, because I like going across evenly, if I can, to maximize resources. It's just boxes filled with Grunkle's sins. Oh, man. But hey, I feel like so many people stopped in while we were solving that puzzle, by the way. So I just want to make sure I say hi. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Thank you guys for being here. We actually technically beat Blueprints last week. We got to room 46, which made the credits roll. But as you can see, that was not the end of our journey. We have a whole lot more mysteries still to solve here today. And, yeah, so thank you guys for stopping in. Hope everybody had a great day today. Thank you for being here. At the commissary, we've got the metal detector, the sleeping mask, the shovel, and the salt shaker. I really want the shovel, so we'll save up and come back. So yeah, apparently in a future update, they're actually going to make this arcade game playable, which is kind of cool. So keep an eye out for that. Hopefully the update comes out soon while we're still playing Blueprints so we can check it out. Up through the gift store, we've got the den. And through here, we've got the storeroom. So as a lot of you may know, I saw the ocean for the first time last week, and on Wednesday I'll be swimming in the ocean for the first time. Hell yeah, Death! I love that for you! I love how you're having all of these new first type of experiences on your vacation. That is so awesome. I'm so happy for you. Hope you have a blast. Now, one thing we do have to watch is our steps. Ooh, we can go in the vault right now. No, but if we go in the vault, it's game over. Oh crap, no matter where we go is game over. No! No. Not after we got the key. We're stuck? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. We can't go any further. We're gonna lose our key. Can someone play the womp womp noise? I'm so sad. Does that mean we need to spawn the gallery again? At least now we know the answers to all the puzzles. That is so bullshit. I'm so sad. Blueprints giveth and taketh away. Literally, what the hell is that? Oh, fuck, man. With the compass and everything, the compass gives you a higher chance to draft rooms that have a north exit, and not a single one of my potential drafts have a north exit. RNGesus is kicking us in the sack again. Darth Vader no dot give. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Well, hey, at least we solved the puzzles. And what I'm hoping that means is the paintings are going to stay the same, so every time we go into the vault or go into the gallery, we'll know the answers. We found safety deposit box keys before as well, but we've never been able to use them. To be honest, this is what made me stop playing. Yeah, Bronny had the same sentiment, unfortunately, that the RNG gets annoying, and I totally understand that. You can feel so good solving puzzles, and then it's all down the drain. But hey, at least we died rich. That's true. Wait a minute. We're not going to let this good money go to waste either. You know what we're going to do? We're going to blow it at the gift shop. We can now afford multiple things, actually. We can get the lunchbox, which is a permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, we gain half of our dinner steps. And then we can also buy cursed coffers, which we probably should never open, but guess what? I'm opening it anyway. And that's all I can afford. But hey, we bought up lots of shit at the gift shop. And I guess that's it for today. Oh my god, and I still can't use the upgrade disc. Are you kidding me? How many times has this happened to me now? Twice. Which doesn't seem like a lot of times, but is more than I would like. Toss something in the fountain if you didn't already. Yeah, good idea. Make a wish. I hope tomorrow goes better. Alright, well, that's annoying, but look on the bright side. We found lots of new rooms for the very first time. We got lots of permanent upgrades, and we maybe know all the answers to the gallery, unless those paintings reset every time. But, that actually was pretty good. For a first run of the day, too. That was our very first run for today's stream, so... We're working off the rust here. Toss a coin to your witcher. Alright, day 47, let's go. We made that gallery our bitch. We sure did. I'd be shocked if they didn't change every time you find that room. Yeah, I've got a sneaking suspicion that's probably the case, but maybe not. I don't know. The painting's resetting would be diabolical. Yeah, I don't know if they will or not. I genuinely am not sure. But if they do, we're just going to put our collective brains together once again and solve the puzzles, and it'll be no big deal. Ooh, we can actually draft the shrine today. Now the question is, do we open that? What do you think, guys? Should we do it? I feel like probably not, but at the same time, I always love doing things that I technically shouldn't do. Abso-fucking-lutely, absolutely. We're gonna regret this. The trunk is locked. Something tells you it should stay that way. Oh, we need a key. So we can't even open it just because I wanted it to. It probably just deletes your save. Okay, so keep an eye out for some sort of diabolical, hellish-looking key. We'll come back. In the meantime, we actually probably can make a blessing. Or receive a blessing. You've received the blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans. Oh, that's actually sick. Blessing duration 3 days. Love that for us. All right. I wonder if it takes any old regular key. Well, as soon as we get a key, we can come try it. Key hunting we go. Maybe you need to curse a key into existence. Maybe. If I was a cursed key, where would I be? I mean, there is a shop that specializes in sells keys, so... Guess what? Hi, doggies! I love you! I love you! I love you! We're starting off our run with good mojo here. Seen all the doggies. I love you! I love you! Great mojo. Alright. From here, we go Nook, so we can get the key. And then go see if it fits in the cursed box. I have a feeling it won't. I think it's going to have to be a very particular key, a very special key, but it's worth a shot. I was going to suggest the tomb, but you can't draft both the shrine and the tomb on the same day. Yeah, unfortunately. You have dogs? What the fuck? Yeah, I unlocked the kennel, and the kennel's really awesome. So basically, if you ever come across a room that's locked and you can't proceed, but it does have dig spots, if you dig up the dig spots... you can proceed, guys. Guys. Rector was right. The trunk just takes a regular key. Are we doing it? We've got to now, right? We've come this far. We're probably gonna regret it immensely. Whatever's in here is gonna absolutely fuck us. But we're doing it. We're doing it for science. Oh! Oh, jebaited. Oh, you can put the key in the lock, but it does not turn. Oh, man. Probably for the best. The key does not fit the lock. Damn it. I wonder if you had the lockpick set, if that would work on it. Oh, maybe. Or the sledgehammer. Yes, if we can find either of those on our run, perhaps. Well, we balled. We got nothing. But we also didn't get cursed or anything, so... that's good. We'll come back. Make like Doomslayer and bash the gates of hell wide open. That did escalate quickly, and I love it. Alright. Let's go... bedroom? I wouldn't put it past this game just to make it so you can never open it. It'll just sit there taunting you. That's true too. You know this game loves a red herring. Now unfortunately I didn't buy the trunks yesterday. I don't even know what the trunks would do in the pool, but... Oh, speak of the devil, here's the gift shop. I'm gonna rotate the floor plan. That's pretty nifty. So now if I'm able to get enough coins, 40, we can buy the swim trunks. From here, we're going dining room, where our lunchbox is now sitting on the table. Enjoy your lunch! Nice! When you reach rank 5 today, you gain 10 steps. Hell yeah! That's really sick, actually. That's a great upgrade. Now, one thing I'm wondering, the gallery. Yeah, see, that's a rare room. So that's not gonna appear all the time. I think we were lucky that it appeared last time. I think they were showing it off. Like, now that you've beat the game, guess what? You can now go in here. But it's like, it's actually quite rare, I think. I bet the lockpick will work on it, but only 20% of the time and nothing else. Hashtag RNGesus. Thanks, Joya Pizza Angel. I know, packing us a little lunch. Alright, through the gift shop. Into the... I hate the chapel, but I'm gonna draft it, because I don't want to get blocked off. Then into security. So if we ever do get an upgrade disc today, we can actually use it. We've got the terminal to fall back on. In the meantime, we can also decrease the amount of security doors we may potentially run into. We'll put that to low, and then change offline mode to unlocked. Continuing this way, we've got dead ends every way. Okay, I think I'd rather parlor, because if we can get a gem, that'll be really nice. Time for our first logic puzzle of the day, ladies and gentlemen. The gems are in the blue box. Only one statement is true. The gems are in the only true box. So these can't both be true. So if this is true, then both these are false. Gems are in the blue box. Gems are in the only true... Yeah, no. So I don't think this one is true. I think this one is false. And then... the gems are in the blue box. The gems are in the only true block, so these can't both be true. So if these two are false, and this one is true, then the gems are in here? Oh, nope. Yeah, some of these can be quite tricky, man. You think white was the right one? TS is I would have said black, so we all would have chosen a different one. Is the TLDR. That was the toughie. Alright, from here we got West Wing Hall, thank God, so we're not stuck. I was worried our run might be over for a minute there. We're getting pigeonholed a bit. We don't have a lot of options. And I also don't have a lot of resources. It's not ideal, that's for sure. I did get to eat my lunch, though, so that's good. That door is locked. This door is not locked, but we can't see what we're drafting. I drafted a dead end. So I think that's the end of our run. I don't think we can go any further unless there's a key in this room somewhere. Oh! This would have come in handy if we weren't stuck. But alas, we're stuck again. God damn it. Tiff chomping down lunch in the dark room. I don't even know what was in the lunchbox because it was dark. It was just a blind lunch. Well, alas, so ends another run. The RNG has not started out very good to us today. We put our heads together and we solved those gallery puzzles, which was such a high, and since then it's just been lows. I ate a 3-day-old egg salad sandwich. I ate some crackers and water. Maybe both at the same time. Either way, it did do as promised and gave me 10 extra steps, but it doesn't matter, because I don't need any steps, because, ran out of places to go. It was some Spam sushi. Oh, God. Oh, I threw up in, my mouth a little. Even worse, Spam sashimi. Oh, God. Oh, thank God I ate it in the dark then. It was a full sleeve of crackers and like a 1/4 cup water. And they were, no, unsalted crackers. I was gonna say they were salted crackers, but no, unsalted. Even harder to get down. Alright. Go tomb. So there's actually nothing we need. Well, that's not true. There's money down in the tomb we can pick up. I was gonna say there's nothing we need in the tomb right now, but there's always a possibility that we can come down here later and solve the candles puzzle. If we can make the flamethrower item. Don't knock it till you try it. It's a true Hawaiian dish. I can't tell if you're pulling my leg or not. Sushi's rough in Finland. Fancy Tiff, too elite for spam? Yes, I am so fancy. You know me. I eat my chicken fingers off of fine china. I feel like we've been drafting the conservatory a lot, which is nice. Alright. What are we adjusting? Maid's chamber sucks. Don't want that. West Wing Hall. Standard's fine. I like West Wing Hall. Actually, I'm gonna make it commonplace only because you can only draft it in certain areas anyway. And it's always helpful. Because it's got 2 exits, which is nice. You eat nuggies with a knife and fork? I'm telling you, true class. Servants' quarters. I don't really want that. Plus 1 key for each bedroom in your house. Yeah, that's not that great. Unusual's fine for that. Okay, we'll leave that as is. To the other side. Hallway. Boop. Pantry. Oh, banana! Bedroom. This is actually a decent place for a dead end. I'm gonna do a dead end here, which actually spawns 5 gold down in the tomb, too. And then... Den? I should do a sleeping? Good night, please. It was good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping us out with that group project. Dining room? Now might be a good time to rotate. Dining room rotated, yes. And then what? Enjoy your lunch. Chapel. Drawing room. Get a free gem in here. Boop. May as well go closet. Let's see if our t-shirt's in there. Wait, what the fuck? I don't see it. Didn't the description of the t-shirt say I'd see it in the closet? But I don't see it in here. Now I feel robbed. I spent 10 good coins on that thing. Maybe it was... No, I think it was the walk-in closet. Yeah, I think you're right, TS. I think it said I'll see it in the walk-in closet, which is a different room entirely. Ah, damn. Okay, well... At least I didn't get, completely ripped off. Also, I shouldn't have used that dice. I should have used this. That's what I was trying to click on, and I kind of misclicked. Alright. We're gonna go rotated courtyard. I was hoping it was gonna rotate the other way, I'm not gonna lie. I think I did a lot of, misclicks there. Wasn't my finest moment. Diggy diggy hole. I don't have a shovel. Shat face. Alright, let's try this logic puzzle again. Well, it'll be a different one now, but... The gems are in the blue box. Every statement with the word black is false. The gems are in the black box. So if this is true, this is false, this is true, then the gems could be in here. But if this is false, then that doesn't help us narrow down. Yeah, no, I think this has to be true, which means this is true, which means this is false, so the gems are in here. Oh, fuck! Seriously? I felt confident about that one. Damn. There was a chest in the green room if you get back that way. That's right, yeah. I'm sure you could dig with a sledgehammer if you tried hard enough. Damn, we're 0 for 2 on our logic puzzles today. It's not looking good for me, folks. Oh my god, are we stuck again? You've got to be kidding me. What the hell is up with the RNG today? We haven't even gotten up to the foundation. That is bonkers. We're stuck again. I'm trying so hard to draft rooms with multiple entrances, and we just keep getting stonewalled. RNGesus is just pissing in your eye today. Hey, Sharp. Okay, Sharp just redeemed a D20 fortune, asking, am I gonna have a good week? Well, hopefully, RNGesus is a little nicer to you, Sharp, than he has been to me so far tonight in Blueprints. Let's see what RNGesus has to say through the D20. Let me get it here 1 second. All right. RNGesus, we ask of you, will Sharp have a good week? Roll. Sharp's week this week is going to be about as good as the RNG so far in my run. I hate to be the bearer of news, bad news here, Sharp. I feel bad even saying this, but you're going to have an awful week. It was a 6. I'm sorry, dude. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it wasn't me. I was just interpreting what RNGesus was telling you through the D20. Stay home this week, Sharp, and please don't run with sharp objects. take sick time off for the week. If it helps, everyone's RNG is terrible tonight. So we're all in this together, right? Don't have gas station sushi this week, Sharp. You're gonna be hit by a bus, but you'll survive. Yeah, you didn't roll a 1. You'll definitely survive. Will you be hit? Probably. You'll shake it off. If you want sick leave, do have gas station sushi post-haste. You live in the Midwest? Perfect place to get sushi that'll make you sick. Dang. Absolutely savage D20 fortune tonight. Sorry about that, Chirp. Alright, what do we got out here? Let's go tool shed and see if we can start off with anything good. We're starting off with a metal detector and a sledgehammer. That's actually pretty good. Nothing says quality sushi like a landlocked state. Exactly, Rector. Exactly. I mean, you can get some veggie rolls. Just get, you know, the non-seafood varieties. You do have a river? There you go. There you go. It's called improvisation, folks. We're starting with a tool shed, so we shouldn't spiral out. Don't say things like that out loud, Bronny. God damn it. You're gonna jinx me. Alright, I picked up my lunchbox, so we're well kitted. We've got a lunchbox, a sledgehammer, and a metal detector to start our day. I mean, what else could you ask for, right? Luckily, we can use that sledgehammer right away and get 3 keys. Let's go. Alright, I like this. Mama likey. Conference room, nice. Now we'll go to the other side. Ooh, Rector just redeemed the D20 fortune. Will we make it to the foundation on this run? I'm a little scared because A, I hope the answer is yes, and then I feel confident and optimistic, and because of that, it will impact my performance. We'll play better, we'll do better, everything will be better. But at the same time, if this is bad, what if we lose all hope? And the rest of the night just goes to shit, you know? Also, Piro, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Luckily, I've already got my D20 here, so, let's do it. Oh, baby, we've reached the foundation this run. It's not even tonight. We're reaching the foundation right here, right now. This is the run. We are empowered to play better now because we just received a good fortune. We just rolled a 17. RNGesus said, you know what? I've been a little tough on you tonight. Here's a good one. I'll toss you a bone. And now I feel more confident. A 17. We're going all the way. We're going all the damn way. If I can figure out what is making this beep. Ah. Let's go! What if it's good and the video game gods don't like another realm of RNG trying to influence it? Ooh. God of War RNGesus edition. Little do we know, right up there in the sky right now, there's some shit going down. Battle Royale style. Okay, let's go commissary. What do they got for sale today? Let's do a run where we just have all the items. RNGception. Now, everyone, can you remind me, for the flamethrower, was it a magnifying glass and a metal detector? Yes? Oh my god, okay, great. We got the magnifying glass, so now, well, I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it is good. But I was thinking for a second that we might be able to solve the candle puzzle downstairs. But we're not going to be able to get over there without the tomb. But maybe we can still make it and then coat check it or something. Ooh, thank you for the hydration, Bronny. We'll just see what happens. All right. From here, we go chapel. You could take my money because I already just spent some of it. Whoa, and I'm making my money back. Thanks Thanks, gods. Ooh, and a gem. God damn, the chapel's good to me today. RNGesus really is trying to make it up to me, isn't he? He's like, you know what? I put you through some shit. Here. Have some extra loot. An absolute windfall right now. I love it. I love it! Obviously new to you, so I don't want to overstep. How much assistance do you like from your chat? I appreciate that, Piero. For the most part, I'm just trying to figure everything out here on my own. Every now and then we'll come across some really tricky puzzles and we'll sort of put our heads together and try to figure them out. But yeah, for the most part, just let me stumble and fall and pick myself back up and hopefully come out better on the other side. Florealis bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special, quote, flowers today. No, thank you for asking. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Money in the temple. Quick, run before Jesus' table flips us. Yeah, so you can probably tell by the title of the stream, Piero, but on our last stream we actually got to room 46, which was incredible. So I have technically beaten the game, but as it sounds like you are a Blueprints aficionado, so as I'm sure you no doubt know, beating the game is just the beginning. So I've actually got a to-do list of things that I want to do that is nine things long. And the first thing I want to do, actually, before I leave, we need to pet the dogs. That'll just be bad luck if I don't. The first thing I want to do is get back to room 46, because when we opened room 46 on our last stream, it was amazing, except you only got like a tiny little peek, and then they cut to black. I need to get back there and actually see what's in room 46. I was a little bit mad, actually. It felt like I got jebaited a little bit. We got to room 46, they gave us one peek, and then they're like, you gotta come back later if you want to see more. Which I was a little mad at, so. Now, these are the special flowers they talked about. I didn't realize that actually meant gems. That's pretty cool. 3 keys there. We got some dirt. Rolling the credits barely scratches the surface of this game. It can actually get infuriating with how deep the rabbit hole goes. Yeah, like I said, my to-do list right now is 9 items long. I'm sure I'll add even more items to that. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm taking it sort of one step at a time, and my primary objective right now is definitely to get back to room 46. The issue with the game, of course, as we've already grumbled about tonight, is the RNG element, which obviously makes it fun, but can also make it frustrating, especially when you're working on one specific task. So we'll see how much the RNG frustrates me as to how many of those objectives I tick off my list, I guess. But yeah. Alright, so we got the office, which is nice because we can spread money, but because we have the conference room, it'll just all be put in there. You have 9 known unknowns, but no idea how many unknown unknowns. Exactly. Exactly. Spread gold. A number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff incentives program and spread throughout the estate. Sorry to the staff whose money I am taking. You can no longer get incentives, but I can get money. So who's the real winner here? Now, we'll go Nook. Oh, congratulations on the good review. Oh, thank you, Death. Not to brag or anything, but I feel like it's always nice to be able to share good news with friends, and I was certainly really happy about it. So yeah. Sounds like people at work like me, which is always good. Sounds like they think I'm doing good work, and maybe I'll have a little promotion sometime in my future. All right, here's all that money. Oh man, we gonna be rich. We gonna be rich. Now, who wouldn't like you, Tiff? Let's be honest. Are you saying that the lesbians and the bisexuals don't like me? Is that what you're implying, Rector? It's Pride Month. Now, I got 28 coins. That's pretty sick. Your incentive this week is I get a fat bonus. Hashtag typical CEO. Oh, were there 2 gems on the table? Am I losing my mind? Oh my gosh. How did I miss that? Yes, thank you. Gosh, we would have left those right behind. I didn't even notice them there. Okay. We're really loaded now. Look at this. 9 keys, 5 gems, 28 coins. As long as we don't get cock-blocked by RNGesus, we're off to a good start here. Hey, I can eat my lunch in the library. Nice. Nom, 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 nom. Ooh, workshop. Okay. Ooh. Broken lever. How many times can I say ooh in this playthrough? Alright, so let's put together the magnifying glass and the metal detector. Just in case we find something we can light. I'm sad we don't have this while we have the tomb, but maybe we'll find a coat check. We can coat check it, or maybe we'll find other things that we can light. Oh man, dirty food fingerprints all over the books. Coat check, fingers crossed. Yeah, so I can go office. We are almost at foundation. Let's rotate. There we go. The prophecy has been fulfilled. We're gonna get to the foundation. And I can spend some of this money to order a snack. Club sandwich, plus 15 steps. Blah, 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 blah. Are the candles in the tomb the same ones as in the chapel? Are the candles in the chapel lightable? I don't know. Wasn't there something in the underground that needed lighting? Yeah, it's the candle room, but we can't get around to the other side of it from the foundation because the minecart's in the way. Unfortunately. Tiff eats Sandoz like Cookie Monster. I mean, we are gonna have to go down here anyway because we gotta open the door to room 46. But yeah, I can show you on the map when we're down here. But the room with the candles we need to light, we can't access it from this side, unfortunately. Because we can't get across the water, and then this minecart is in the way. The room is just down there. So the only way I know how to access it is through the tomb at this point. Oh wait, I already had this in perfect position and I moved it. Boiler plus pump could also solve it, but that seems like a reach, yeah. Unfortunately, I wish I could just, I don't know, blow up that minecart or something, because this is not the first time that it's blocked us from being able to do something. That minecart right there is super inconvenient. And I mean, yeah, because technically there's another entrance on the other side through the well, we found out. But we need to drain the well. So again, if we could get a boiler and a pump room, that's also an option, but we haven't been able to draft boiler and pump room next to each other in every single run we've done so far. So it would be really nice if we could get those two things together, but the RNG gods would have to be looking down very favorably upon us for it to happen. At least for now, the door to room 46 is open, so that's one part of the plan to get there. Now we've got to open one of the antechamber doors. If we can draft the greenhouse, we do have the lever, so that'll open a door. We'll see what our options are. for now, we go up and we continue. Kronk approves. It's all coming together. So, from here, we can go to either side of the foundation, and we can still go through the office as well. Now, the issue is to get to the office, we really do need to backtrack, which would burn a lot of steps, so I don't know if I want to do it right now. As long as we can find Kuzco's poison. You know, the poison to kill Kuzco. We can get the walk-in closet here and see our t-shirt, but I don't want to block us, so we're going to go parlor. And try logic puzzle again! The poison for Kuzco? Kuzco's poison? Alright, there are 2 true statements. The gems are in a box with a false statement. There is only 1 true statement. The poison made specifically for Kuzco? Okay. Gems are in a box with a false statement. There are 2 true statements. There's only 1 true statement. So if this is true, then this is the only one that's true, which means these are false. So the gems are in a box with a false statement is false. The gems are actually in a box with a true statement. So if this is true, then the gems are in here. But if this is false, then these 2 are true, which means the gems are in the blue box. Oh, either way you solve it, the gems are in here. Nice. Let's go. Finally, we got one. And then, ooh, we do get a boiler room here. Can we get something to draft next to it? Tiff, does your House of Lawyers need a librarian? I'm tired of the public library, I fear. Unfortunately, I work in an insurance company in-house, so we don't have a library. Otherwise, I would love to have you. I mean, I could just make up some bullshit reason for why we need you in our office and get you hired. How about that? Alright, so... power is currently being routed this way, but we can also route it this way. Let's see if we can draft anything on either of these sides that helps us. Bet, I'm also great at customer service. Hell yeah. Tiff already throwing around her future poll. Look, I just need Noella here, okay? I just need it. Just do this for me, please. Water cooler moment. These discovery documents could fill a library. Say. Ooh, trophy room. Guys! Oh no, we don't have enough gems! Okay, so this is confirmed. It's now officially confirmed that there is a separate room called the trophy room. It gives you 8 gems if you go in there. But you need 5 gems to draft it, and I have 4. It's so close. Oh, damn it. So the power can run into any of these 3 rooms. So power can run into security, but that doesn't actually help us, unfortunately. We've definitely seen that option before. You're probably right, and I probably just didn't have enough gems to draft it, because who has 5 gems just sitting around? That's a lot. That's the equivalent of having, like, a retirement fund, and who has one of those in this economy? You were 1 short. RNGesus was not happy again. Listen, sometimes offices have a back room of documents. Those documents need to be sorted for legal documentations, which requires a very specific librarian. I really appreciate how hard we are all working here to try to justify Noella getting hired at my company. And I'm all here for it. I'll write down these reasons. I'll bring them to HR. Noella, you've got to move to Calgary, and we'll just be besties. Real life besties and work besties. Sorted. Pretty sure you definitely had 5 gems at one point. Shh. RNG's is still showing that it has full control. But what about that remote librarian life? Now that would be key. Can we think of some reasons how or why Noella could be a remote librarian? Sorting PDFs? Okay. So unfortunately, we did not draft anything on either side of the boiler room that uses power and that helps us in any way. So, womp womp on that. I asked my boss if I could be a work-from-home chef. He said no. But what? You could just cook everything in your kitchen, and then your wife could basically DoorDash it to the place. It would be an at-home business. Everyone wins. I think it's a great idea. An online digital catalog of all the insurance notes. Ooh. Yes. I guess I'll do... I mean, all of these suck, to be honest with you. I don't really want to spend 2 gems here. So I think I'm just going to do a spare room, which is a dead end and gives us nothing. But at least I don't have to spend any gems. And then I'll go up through security instead. See? And this is a place we could have used that power. The laboratory. Ugh. Alright, well that's annoying. We'll just go boudoir, grab the gems. Oh my god! Wait a minute! Is it Christmas? Holy shit, guys! Is it Christmas morning? What the fuck? What is this? Merry Christmas! We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Santa was good to me this year. Do you see this? I got 4 dice, 8 keys, 10 gems. And 20 coins! It's RNGesus's birthday! It's December 25th in-game. No way! It's actually December 25th, so you get presents under a tree! Where's that Nintendo Switch 2, though? Okay, that's actually really cool. I can't believe on in-game Christmas, there's a Christmas tree set up with presents. That's actually fantastic. What a fun little Easter egg. The boudoir is where it's at. Merry Christmas from Blueprints. Alright, well, we are stocked up on resources. We just have to hope, because we celebrated RNGesus's birth and wished him a happy new year, that he's not gonna block us over here. He's gonna give us a good draft, and we're gonna keep moving. Tiff, the time safe in the shelter, we know what day it is now? Yeah, I've opened it before. There was actually one of these red letters in here. Were you not here for that, maybe, Mix? Yeah, I did. Oh god, I don't know when, but at some point. No, you're not stupid. You probably weren't here. Okay, thank God we got dice for Christmas, because all of these suck. I guess we go... Oh, can I rotate aquarium? Yeah. Yeah, so inside the time-locked safe was one of these red envelopes. So you can see now we've got 6. Oh, I remember the time safe. You were gonna just stare at it for IRL hours. Yeah, and then I figured out that this game has a date and time system. Thank God I figured that out. Let's go dark room. Hello from Domino's. Hello, DNA. I will take 1 medium pepperoni, light on the cheese, please. Thank you. See you here soon. Here's an idea. What if we go secret passage green? Cloister's good there, because we can go in every which direction. Ding, 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 dinner served. But yeah, that's the cloister puzzle, if anyone remember from earlier. You just have to push the 2 little buttons right there, and this opens and you can go inside. How you doing tonight, DNA? Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. Thank you so much for stopping by my stream this evening. If you are new around here, you probably figured this out by now, but if you haven't, hi, I'm Tallara. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I've actually been streaming on Twitch for a legitimate eternity. That may be a bit of an over-exaggeration. I've been streaming on Twitch since December 2017, so we're actually coming up on my 8-year Twitchiversary, which is crazy. We have played many a game throughout that time. I'm a self-proclaimed variety streamer. We've played a little bit of everything: RPGs, horror, puzzle, platformer, you name it, we play it. I always say the only thing that limits me in terms of my video games is if it's a good game or not. If it's a good game, I'll play it. So yeah, I've been around for a little while. I wish this was my full-time job. I would do this every single day for a living if I could. Unfortunately, I am limited to how much I can stream. We do stream twice a week right now. We've been doing 1 weekend stream where we've been playing Breath of the Wild. Specifically, we've been working on a 100% completion challenge. And then for the past couple weeks, every Monday, we've been playing Blueprints here. So it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, if you ever want to check out any VODs from any past streams, head over to YouTube. I also make YouTube content as well. I actually just published the finale of my Suikoden 2 Let's Play today. So the entire Suikoden 2 playthrough is complete. If you guys were waiting for it to all be done before you watched, you can sit down and binge it now. But yeah, there you go. That can't possibly be true. I've been following since April of 2017. Oh yeah, no. I've been streaming since December 2016. Yes, December 2016. So even longer. So I'm even older is what I'm saying. December of 2016 was my first stream. Holy fuck, that is so long ago. So it's coming up on my 9-year streamiversary. Yeah, it was, because I graduated my undergrad in 2017 and started law school in 2017, and I was already streaming by then. Coming up on 9 years then, yeah. It's crazy. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Streaming and building this community is literally one of the things I'm most proud of in my life. You know, I've got multiple university degrees, which obviously I'm proud of. I've got a beautiful family, which I'm obviously proud of, but building this community and having you guys stick around for as long as you have and consistently stop by every single week, it's incredible. Like, I seriously can't express enough how much I truly appreciate the opportunities I've had here on Twitch. And it's never been about the numbers or the money or anything like that. Like, I really don't care. What I'm proud of is that we have this little community where everyone is just so fantastic and so supportive, and we've just really brought in so many like-minded people and created our own little community here, and I just love it. I can't imagine my life without Twitch, and I can't imagine my life without you guys. Wow, what? I wasn't planning on getting so sappy here. Oh god, I'm sorry. I just really appreciate it. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for being here, seriously. And I really hope you enjoy the content. I really hope you enjoy hanging out with the community. And yeah, I mean it. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart. Now, that's enough sappy. You know what time it is. We've actually never been able to draft the casino yet. This is a brand new room that Mix actually magically manifested through her left breast. Don't ask for more information. Here it is, the casino. Let's go in, play some games of chance. Let's make some money, honey. Now, first of all, someone left their money honey behind. I will be taking that. I will be taking that. Now, let's gamble it all away, shall we? Ooh, we got a liquor. Yay, gambling! This one's out of order. Broken handle. Oh, wait. I can use my broken lever in the slot machine? Oh, I'm so tempted to do that. Did you block off the antechamber? So we can't access it from this way, but we can access it on either side. So actually, in saying that, for a minute there, I was like, no, we shouldn't use our broken lever. But the broken lever is used in the greenhouse, which opens this door, which we have blocked off. So realistically, our broken lever is actually worthless to us right now. Because even if we get to the greenhouse, use the lever and open this door, we can't get in. We need to either get the secret garden on this side or the great hall on this side. So, no, Rector, actually, I'm glad you said that, because it's all of that's to say we can and perhaps should use the broken lever on this slot machine instead. Okay, slots. Up to 5 bonus spins. You can win a lot of money. You get 3 coins, you get 3 coins. You get 4 coins, you get 5 coins. You get 3 triple coins, you get 9 coins. You get 4 triple coins, you get 15 coins. If you get a 4-leaf clover, I couldn't think what that was called, you get 10 coins each. A 2x is 2 times the amount. A snake sets your money to 0. Ooh, but if you get a snake with a net, you get 3 coins for each snake. And if you can somehow get 4 crowns, you get 100. Vegas, baby! Let's go! Each spin costs 1. I'm here to risk it all. Let's go. We got nothing to lose. 4 crowns or bust.
Why did Sauron fail art class? He had no vision.
I know. Thank you for the 100 biddies. You arrived just in time. We're on the slots. I won 9. I'm cashing out, then we keep going. As a child, I once emptied a slot machine playing with my great nan, aka Little Nan. Oh my god, did you have a name for your great-grandparents too? I only had one great-grandparent who was still alive when I was. It was my great-grandfather, and we called him Big Pop. Not because he was big or large in size, but just because he was the biggest pop. If that makes any sense. And every time I tell people, they always laugh. So I love that you had like a little name for your great grandparent as well, Bronny. Big Pop and Lil Nan. Can you imagine if they fell in love? Your own I did as well. Big Mama and Big Papa. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, that's so cute. Oh, a lot of you guys had names for your grandparents. Okay, I love this. This is so cute. The Notorious B.I.G. Was that your great-grandpa, T.S.? I should have took a closer look at how much money we had when we started this charade, but too late for that now. Are we up? I don't know. I don't think we're down. You called yours Bompa and Oma? Oh, these are the cutest names. I had 37 when I started. Oh, so I am down. Never mind. Here I thought we were doing good. Hey, we're almost back to even. I'm just letting RNGesus take the wheel here. Oh, Yes! We're up! And guess what? We're gonna drop it all now on roulette. Okay, Mount Holly Roulette. Spin the wheel for your chance to win special prizes. Limit 1 wager per day. We can wager 5, 20, or 100, which, as you can see, impacts the prizes. So if you're able to wager 100, you can get really awesome things like an increase of your allowance by 4. We obviously can't afford that. We can wager 20 though, so I'm doing it. Let's see what we get. Yay, gambling! Nothing. Great. Oh, I was between 4 gems and 2 allowance? Are you serious? What a freaking tease. I wish we had some blackjack over in the corners here. Alright, guess we'll just spend everything else we have on the slots. You can only do it once per day, unfortunately. So I can't spin roulette anymore. I can only spin these slots. Yay, gambling! Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of casino limits how much you can gamble each day. Seems like a poor policy, but anyway. Pyro said you can lock in rolls. Oh, really? If I press these little buttons down here. Okay. Well, maybe the next time we get a crown, we lock it in. The house only wants to win so much. Yeah, apparently. Oh, wait. No, what? Huh? No, yeah. Pressing the button did not lock. It actually spun it again. It rolls it. Oh. So you don't want to press the button on something to lock it in. You want to press the button to roll the other ones instead. Well, too late for that now. Oh, hang on. Okay. Oh! Oh my god. Last spin, 1 crown. Come on, Jesus. Come on, RNGesus. I'm crossing myself. I'm pointing to the sky. I'm doing whatever Jesus people do. Come on, let's go. Oh! That hurts. We had 3. Damn it. Well, at this point, we may as well just keep spinning until we're broke. Avarice. True Jesus people experience. You didn't get an answer. Well, there you have it, folks. I lost every last cent I own in the casino, so, typical casino experience, I guess, right? Woohoo! Alright, not a frickin' dollar to my name. Where do we go from here? I'm gonna use my dice. Look on the bright side, now the chapel doesn't cost 1 to go to. Yeah, I need to go there and pray for redemption after what just happened. Good lord. RNGesus, please refund my tokens. Unlike the shops in Red Dead, you leave with nothing. True, similar to the shops in Red Dead, I left with no money in my pocket, but unfortunately I also didn't leave with any new pants, boots, hats, or any other fine pieces of clothing. Is there anything in the dovecote? I don't even see any doves in here. I feel robbed. Oh! I spoke too soon! Dear Mother, if you are reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dotingly, Mary. Can you imagine? Can you imagine going to university or college and not like calling home, texting home, not even writing a letter and dropping it in the mailbox, but attaching it to the foot of a dove and sending it home? That's one way. ET phone home? No, no, no. ET write letter and send via dove. This was in 1974, so there is no excuse either why she didn't use the telephone. She just wanted to be extra. Oh, and I can't read the other ones? No, yes I can. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I'm truly on my own. Is that 1974 or 1874? That's a good point. Maybe it's 1874. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I'm slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Signed, Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Okay, and then there's also this one. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mahu-like suits. What? The Mahu life suits me, I think. What the fuck's Mahu? Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we finish unpacking and settling everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. Now, I'm pretty sure Mary is my mom. Mary, remember her name is Marion Marigold? I think she went by Mary. And she's talking here. Pretty sure Daniel is my dad. Herbert was one of the servants here at the mansion. And then I was able to read the yellow letter first. For some reason, it's not letting me read the yellow letter anymore. Oh, here it is. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD8D to warn us? Oh, Herbert was the Baron. Right, Herbert was Grunkle. Right. I'm getting my names mixed up. Yeah. Okay, interesting. So Mom was really into doves, apparently. That's cool. Anything else in here? Oh, there's one! Yay! One that didn't fly away! Grunkle Herbie. Oh, look how cute he is. He's the only one who stayed. No, that one did too. That one did. That one did. Oh no, there's lots of doves in here. I see. Alright. From here... we'll go... see, I hate it. We're up to the antechamber, but I don't have the door open. So I don't know if we're gonna get into room 46. It's not looking good. Well, let's not draft there, because we're gonna block ourselves off. Let's go up through the dark room instead. Or to the other side of the cloister. Launches game to parallel play with Tiff. Yes! Love that. Pump room. Did we need to do something in the pump room? Treasure trove. Yes, pump. Wow, thanks guys. Pump up the jam. Oh yeah, I forgot that that was a debated thing. No, remember we wanted to increase the reservoir so we could move the boat to the other side? Isn't that what we wanted to do? How about we empty the reservoir completely? We're not going to be able to. I don't think. I don't think we have the capacity. I can pump out some water to the pool, but I don't think we have the capacity to lower it completely. Yeah, no, see, I can't lower it completely. Not quite. We need this one. But what we can do is increase the water in the reservoir so we can move to the boat to the other side. But, well, yeah, I guess we'll do that now. I don't know if I want the reservoir all the way up to the top or not. Probably, I guess. No, dock level is 13, right. We don't want it to the very top. Dock level is 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Almost to the top. Oh. Yeah, 6 is to the level where we can sail the boat through the channel. But we need to get the boat over to the other side first, which means we need to get it dock level. Well, I can't stop it once it's started? No, stop! Oh, well, this isn't gonna work. Why can't I? That's part of the puzzle. Fantastic. That would be too easy, yeah. No, you gotta figure out how to get only 3 in the holding bin. Oh my god. So how much can I drain into one of these? It's not right. Hang on. Gotta go to sleep? Yeah, no worries. Thanks for hanging out, Piero. It's nice to meet you. Good night. How much pump could a Tallara pump with a pump to pump the pump? Yeah, so we need only 3, so we need to, put the water from the kitchen, I guess. That's the only one that has 3. So if we drain the pool... And then kitchen. 1, 2, 3. Kitchen is this one. So if I could... It looks like kitchen can only drain into this tank. And then this tank can only drain into fountain or reservoir. Because you'd think it could come across here, but it can't. This connection is only for this. No, I don't think I can move water between the fountain and the pool. No, hang on. I think I can. If I put the water in here... And then here. Okay, so that one's empty. And then kitchen. Right, goes in this one. So now we need to empty this one. If I do this, and then no, because that one connects to fountain. This one. Okay, hang on. I think I might have it. So that'll drain that one and put it all in the fountain. And then we drain kitchen. And then put that into reservoir, I think. Yeah, okay, so then I gotta make sure I do this right first. So reservoir comes through this one. So the arrow needs to be that way. And the pump needs to be that way. Okay, I think this is gonna work. Yay! That was beyond tricky. Okay, so we are at dock level now. I actually can't move the boat as it is because we need to go down and around the other way. But the next time we draft a tomb, luckily the water level doesn't reset. So the next time we draft the tomb, we can get in the boat and bring it to the other side. Whew, that was not easy. Oh my god. Okay, but that's good. That's basically like a permanent upgrade right there that we just got. Because then once we have the boat moved to the other side, then we drain the reservoir to 6, and then we can go in the boat through the little secret tunnel. So yeah, I call that progress. Alright, from here, yeah, we're not going to be able to get into the antechamber today, unfortunately. But what we can do is we can finally go in here and grab the permanent upgrade disc and go plug that in, because we've got security. Where's security? A million miles away. Okay. How do I even get back there? Through there? No. Through there. Through here, here. Here, 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 here. Okay. So, we weren't able to get to room 46 today, but we are going to get a couple permanent upgrades, so we'll call that a win. Ooh, you know what I just realized? Oh no, that's the kitchen. The dining room's all the way down there. I was going to say we could have a free meal, but that is very far away. Alright, let's insert this damn upgrade disc. We've been trying to use this thing forever. Wasn't supposed to fully log in. Hang on. There we go. We get to upgrade the guest bedroom. Ooh, we can make the guest bedroom turn into a Geist bedroom. So instead of giving steps, it gives dice. And if you have the tomb, then you gain an additional 2 dice. But, no, I think this is better. This is called the quest bedroom. You still get your plus 10 steps, which is normal. But if you enter the antechamber today, you add 2 to your allowance. I did the guest bedroom because pun. I think I gotta go quest bedroom. We love potential upgrades to our allowance. I mean, we have to get into the antechamber to get it, but, you know. I totally forgot today was Christmas. That was such a fun surprise. I really liked that. Alright, so I guess we're technically not done yet. I can still go up through the pool. Almost out of steps, but we may as well use up every last one. See what we can get. And here we've got the quest bedroom, the nursery, and the laboratory. We can make the laboratory. Yeah, standard's good for laboratory. And the final room of the day. Ooh, coat check. That's actually great as a final room of the day. Wow. 'Cause look what we can check. Our burning glass. So we can pick it up the next time we have the tomb. Then we can go down and solve the candle room. Very, very nice. Alright, well, I think we're done for today. It actually was a pretty successful run, even though we don't get to room 46. We got pretty close, and we did get some permanent upgrades. We drafted a lot of rooms today, and I think we did alright. So we'll call it a day here. We'll start over fresh tomorrow. We gotta hope we get that tomb to start. Just checking my to-do list for what else we had written there. So I had chess puzzle, which I gotta be honest, I didn't notice if any of those rooms... We're looking for what room has a king. I didn't notice if any of those rooms had a king. Too late now. Candle room, which we might be able to solve. Boat, which we might be able to solve. Red letters, laboratory power, drain the fountain, outside doors, ladyship's diary. So the first couple we're getting close to. The important bit is we made it to the foundation. That's true, Rector. The prophecy was fulfilled. That's a really great point. Guys? Did you see that? The fountain is drained. It's not fully drained, but it's drained enough. Look at this. All the coins we threw down there. They are here. We were hoping that would happen. That one of these days we'd drain the fountain enough that we could gather all the coins we had thrown down. So you don't need to drain it completely. You just needed to drain it a little bit and you could get all the coins you ever threw down here. So it was like an investment bank. I'm gonna just take these back. You're not using them, right? That's cool. Well, that proves that theory. All right. Now, let's see if we can draft the tomb today, shall we? That would be fantastic. That's the first time we've ever had the fountain partially drained, I guess. Okay, we don't have the tomb. Let's go schoolhouse instead. Curious to know what happens if you do drain it all the way. It should lead us down underground onto the other side. So if we have the fountain drained, we don't need the tomb, because that's another way we can get down there. But the thing about the fountain is we can't drain the fountain unless we have extra power piped in to the pump room from the boiler room to activate the other tank. So it's a multi-step process. Well, we're starting off today's run with a shit ton of money. We got 25 coins, so if we have the opportunity to buy things, we should definitely do that. But yes, usually solving one puzzle just leads to another 8 puzzles, so that's the way this game works. I can't believe we solved the gallery and then couldn't make use of that special key. I'm still so pissed about that. And then the gallery hasn't spawned since. We have no idea if the paintings are going to change or if they're going to stay the same or what the case may be. Puzzles within puzzles, wheels within wheels. Fire up another corkboard and a spool of red string. Yeah. Alright, logic puzzle time. The white box is empty. This is the only true statement. There are 2 false statements. Well, these can both be true. This can be... No, because it can't be true if they're both true. If this is the only true statement, then this is false. Oops. I don't think this can be true if this is here, because if this is true, then this is false, which means there has to be more than one false statement. So I don't think this one can be true. I think this has to be false. So if this is false, this one has to be true. Which means this one has to be false. Which means the gems are in here. Yeah, I think. Yes! There we go. Off to a good start. Me and you are on the same brain wave, TS. Alright. Let's go, We'll go kennel. So we can pet the doggies. Hi, doggies. I love you. I love you. I wish you got a buff for petting the doggies. I mean, they make me happy. I guess that's a buff in and of itself. A real life buff, if you will. Coat check! No, but we don't have tomb, so I shouldn't even waste it today, because I don't want to claim burning glass when we don't even have tomb to use it. So, instead, I'm gonna go storeroom to get even more currency. Ooh, bookshop. We haven't had that in a while. No, I don't know if we have enough money to buy any books, but we can try. Oh, I thought that was a king. Damn it. It's not. Okay. Yes, we can. We can buy Realm and Rune. Sounds pretty good, actually. Can I request it right away, or is it not available yet? Yes, I can! Request it right away. Realm and Rune by Professor R. Willard. So, books requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. So the next time we draft the library, we can get a brand new book. Sounds pretty good to me. From here, we'll go drawing room. Grab this gem. This side, we're gonna go... rotate. That dove coat is so useful, man. Just being able to rotate everything for free while it's just on the drafting screen. You don't even need to draft it. It's just so freaking awesome. Keep moving to the right. Over here, we're going dining room. So far, so good on the drafting, I think. We'll grab our lunchbox. Enjoy your lunch. This ain't the casino, but we still spin the wheel. And then... I think I'm gonna go bedroom. The reason for that being, I want to save my currency. For later down the line. Ooh. Got some good monies in there, though. Alright, now we keep moving forward. Here we get... observatory. Nice! Diamond is major +5. Can we find the trophy room now, please? I've got all the gems required. Alright, from here we'll go... It's gonna be a dead end no matter what. Let's go classroom. So the last time we were in the classroom puzzle, can you find the difference? Yeah, it's still this. Remember this little worksheet? Grade 1? We haven't figured out what to do with it yet. I didn't know if maybe we could fill it in this worksheet. Yeah, because remember last time we did sort of solve this, what color is supposed to be each, but I haven't figured out what I'm supposed to do with it. Because I have it written down. Yeah, I have it written down. We figured out that the flag with this symbol is yellow, the flag with this symbol is orange, and the flag with this symbol is purple, and then everything else is whatever color you'd expect it to be. But I never used that, and now I'm wondering, was I supposed to do something in here that, like, and then if we solve the puzzle, then we move on to grade 2, or something like that? Like, it makes me wonder, can I fill out this worksheet? But it doesn't look like I can. This is just a blank one, but I can't click on anything. Because now that I'm back, at first I thought it was giving me something for a puzzle later, and maybe it still is. But the fact that it still says grade 1... And I'm pretty sure the sheet out in the grade hall said something about, like, getting to grade 8. Makes me think maybe we had to, like, solve each classroom puzzle to move to the next grade, if that makes sense. But I don't know how to actually fill out the worksheets. I don't know if we need a pencil or what. A pencil, yeah. It could be in one of the other classrooms. That's true. We've only ever drafted one classroom at a time, and I'm pretty sure... once classroom is added to the pool, it's added to the pool like 8 times or something ridiculous, so yeah, maybe we need to draft more than one classroom. Hello, Alana and Muffin. What are you guys doing?
Muffin wants to come in. She's taking her time.
You coming to say hi?
Okay.
Giving us puzzle-solving vibes? Bronny and TS say hi. She says hi. Muffin's here too. Little Miss Muff is blessing us with her presence. I was gonna say, we need a Digimuffin, but I forgot. We already have a Digimuffin. She's included with DigiTiff. Alright, well, we'll come back to classroom. For right now, we're gonna do boiler room. We're gonna hope and pray that we can actually get something drafted alongside it that helps us out. Come on. Give us something good. Holy crap, what? Every time, man. Every single time we draft the boiler room, we can never draft anything next to it that's any good. It's really starting to peeve me off. We also need to spend a lot of gems here because I don't want to get hemmed in. But luckily there's some dig spots, so maybe we can get some gems back. No, I don't have a shovel in this run. I get my runs mixed up sometimes. I'm like, I had a shovel in the last run, but I don't have one in this run. And unfortunately, one of these ways we can't even go because it's secured by an electronic keycard. Alright, here's another classroom. Let's see if this is grade 2. Ah, okay, this is grade 2. Interesting. So what do we learn in grade 2? Is this different? This is different. This is a mathematics worksheet. Find each sum without using signs. So we need to figure out what each color represents. But again, what do I do with all these answers? You know what I mean? Oh, here we go. Mathematics is starting to add up. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. This implies that you gotta draft all 8 classrooms on a single day. Yeah, in the final one, in the final classroom, it must give you an option to, like, write an exam on everything you've learned. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, this is easy enough. We just need to remember this. So I'm just gonna take a little screenshot. And then we can solve. So I should write in my notebook that the answers from that other one was grade 1. What do you think, Muffin? Did you pass grade 1? I don't think you did. Grade 1. Grade 2. Alright, let's do our math. Learning? In my game? Keep that out. Woke shit in my game, like mathematics. Ugh. Alright, so the blue color is addition, so 2 plus 5 is 7. And then 6 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. 4 plus 9 is 13. 6 plus 1 is 7. Yellow is subtraction. Minus 3 is 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. 6 minus 1 is 5. Minus 3 is 2. 9 minus 8 is 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. Times 3 is 18. 2 I guess it's 2 times 2 there. Did you graduate from Meowversity? Yeah, I guess that one's 2 times 2. Which is 4. 6 times 1 is 6. Times 3 is 18. And then 3 times 4 is 12. And 6 minus 1 is 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so we have all the answers. I'm sorry, but I need you to show your work fail. God damn it. Well, Muffin, guess we gotta repeat grade 2. Whenever the time comes that we have to take our final exam, I think we'll have passing marks for grade 2, hopefully. We'll see. But I guess that's why the 8 is flipped over, because 8 is clearly the lucky number here. We need to draft 8 classrooms. Alright. We're definitely redrawing. West Wing Hall. The Ladyship's Chamber. This is important because it has the queen in it. And it's got this diary if we can ever find the key. Muffin went to law school and specialized in forensic sciences. Ooh, X marks the spot. Wait, do we already have that room drafted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's West Wing Hall. Where's the X? This looks like the spot. Now to find something to dig with. Oh, you bastards. We need a shovel? I mean, it makes sense. Still mad about it, though. Okay. Are you serious? Muffin just looked over at me as I dramatically gasped. We don't have any keys? I used my last key on that treasure chest. Oh, just start clawing at the floor? I should, because it's the end of the day. What do I have to lose? So I guess this is another mystery then, is you want to try to draft 8 classrooms with the schoolhouse and solve some sort of mystery. That's something else to add to our to-do list. Hey Zero, things are going well so far, although the RNG isn't really helping us out. We got to room 46 last week, and I was so disappointed that we only got a brief cutscene of our character just barely peeking into room 46 before it faded to black. So today's stream, I said my #1 objective was we're getting back to room 46. And we've been at it now for 2.5 hours, and I have not gotten to room 46 yet. So, the RNG hasn't been particularly nice to me. Alternatively, get a sledgehammer and go John Wick on that floor to uncover a dark past life. Fun fact, my grandma never passed high school. She dropped out in the 7th grade due to, you know, the 1940s schooling was 100 times harder. My grandma's the same way, actually. She only got through 7th grade, and then she had to drop out to take care of her family, which is crazy, right? Can you imagine telling a kid you can't go to school anymore, you gotta stay home and help take care of the other kids? But yeah. This game is extremely interesting, Zero. If you have any interest in puzzle games, I 10 out of 10 would recommend Blueprints. This is a little indie game that launched a couple months ago. Sort of came out of nowhere. It's the debut game from an indie studio, and it's sort of taken the gaming world by storm. It's so unlike anything else I've ever played. It's part puzzle game, part roguelike, and it's absolutely fantastic. I 10 out of 10 would recommend. I think my maternal grandmother was pulled out after 3rd grade to work on the farm. Isn't that so crazy? Like, I cannot imagine that happening in today's day and age. Alright, if we could draft the tomb today, that would be a good start. If RNGesus wants to toss us a little bone. What do you think, Muffin? Have you been praying to RNGesus? Apparently she hasn't, because We got nothing. Although we are starting with a shovel today, which is nice. I like that. A shovel and a sledgehammer. Just what we need to bury a body. I mean, what? Huh? The fact that life was like that only 2 generations ago is crazy, right? Yeah, seriously. Like, yes, my grandma's old, but, like, she's not that old. She's still alive. So it's crazy to think that, yeah, not that long ago, that was basically the norm. Sledgehammer to make a body and shovel to bury it. It all adds up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I really hope we can finish tonight's stream by getting back to room 46. That's what I wanted to do tonight, so I really hope we can make it happen in the next couple of runs here. I just want to see what's in there. I'm sure there's just a million more puzzles and loose ends and threads for us to follow. But, like, I need to see it with my own eyes, you know? Ooh, sledgehammer is good for breaking open locks, though. Nice. We got some ivory dice, as well as 4 coins. From here, we'll go dining room. And inside, of course, we grab our enjoy ya lunch. And here, now this is a dead end no matter what, so I'm thinking we go bedroom closet. Inside we get a gem, and we get a sleep mask. Then we've got we'll go spare room, but then I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna backtrack. We'll go this way. Then we'll go corridor. Again, not gonna go through there. I'm gonna backtrack. I try to go from the lowest level so we can maximize the amount of rooms we're drafting. And then we'll go parlor. Logic puzzle. You actually got a text from your father who you've not spoken to in 15 years earlier this spring. Oh, interesting. Needless to say, I didn't reply. I didn't want to cut a good streak. I wonder how he even got your number, TS. But I'm really sorry to hear that your grandpa passed away. The gems are in this box. The blue box is true. The gems are not in this box. Well, these can't all be true. So something's got to be false. So if these 2 are true, then this one is false, which means the gem would be in here. That works. And then if this one was true, well, I guess these 2 could be false. No, because these 2 can't be false, because if this one is false, then the gems are in here. So I think it's as simple as this. This is true. This is true. Gems are in here. Oh, seriously? Wow. I feel like my my success rate with the logic puzzles has decreased significantly. However, I do take solace in the fact that apparently the more logic puzzles you get right, the harder the puzzles are. Because I remember at the very beginning of the game, I was flying through these logic puzzles. I was like, hell yeah, this is my jam. I was getting them all right. And I feel like lately, I'm just getting them all wrong. Which is a little disheartening. Your grandma turns 90 in July. Yes, Grandma. That's awesome. Sometimes when I guess correct on a hard one, I sob. Flim Flame! Hello! What's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. We had a great stream this evening. Welcome on into Blueprints. What were you playing? Oh, you were playing Blueprints as well! How was the RNG treating you tonight? Hopefully it was treating you a little bit better than it's been treating me. It's been kind of rough for me, to be completely honest. The RNG hasn't been loving me tonight. Unfortunately. You had good RNG. You got so many advancements. Hell yeah. That's what we love to hear. GG's. I love that for you, man. Hopefully I can channel some of that luck myself here now. Hopefully Flim Flame coming over is what we needed. Flim Flame brought over some of that good RNG. I hope so. Your Nan is 90, still moves around on her own, lives in her house still, and can remember what day, time, and what was the weather 20 years ago. Hell yeah! That is who I hope to be when I am 90. So glad to hear your Nan is in good health. That's fantastic. I feel like we don't draft the East Wing Hall very often. So this one's a bit different. Okay, before we go that way, I'm gonna go this way, though. So we got lots of steps to spare. And from here, we'll go redraw. Let's go quest bedroom, I guess, and hope we get to the antechamber today. That would be nice. Pick up a compass, get a whole bunch of steps, and then I'm actually going to go down through the conference room, burn some of those steps we just earned, and draft up through that way. From here, we'll go boudoir. I don't think there's going to be Christmas in here today, unfortunately. I'm so glad we were able to see that. Like, what were the chances that on December 25th in-game we were able to draft the boudoir and celebrate Christmas? That was really fun. That was another positive of our previous run. Like, yes, it ended in failure, but that was really fun. Alright, let's go office. Grandma Tiffy, 90, absent-mindedly petting Muffin the Sixth and reciting court cases from the distant past. Did you just take a glimpse into my future? Christmas was great. You've experienced Christmas in the game as well, Flim Flame? Yeah, it literally just happened for us. It was awesome. Spread a bit of gold into the estate from the staff incentive program. You know how it is. No, I never noticed. Does this room have a chess piece? I don't think so. A lot of statues. Wait. Is that the king or is that the queen? That's the queen, isn't it? Where's my pen? No, that's the king? So we finally found a room that a king is in. King is in the office. King at office. King office. Okay. Me scribbling queen in my notes. You're on day 122? Damn, we're on 51. Skyrim Remastered Gen 10. Tallara streaming as Skyrim Granny number 12. Honestly, that's the freaking dream. Okay, so we've got the king in the office. Let's see what pieces we have here. We've got king in the office. We've got pawn in the den. We've got rook in the nook. We've got bishop in the chapel. So we need a knight and a queen. and we'll have them all. We know the queen is in the ladyship's chamber and the study. So if we can draft the study, and then the knight we know is in the treasure trove and the observatory. Okay. So we should prioritize study, treasure trove, or observatory. And or just keep an eye out for knights and queens. Tallara's gonna be a multiple cat owner at 90? 100%! I give no fucks at 90, I just want all my cats. Absolutely. Oh, god damn it. We lose steps and we... No, wait, I've got a key, don't I? Yes! No security door is gonna stop me now. We're gonna go to the library because, if you remember, I checked out a book yesterday. Let's check it out. This is a new book. Realm and Rune, Sigils of the Past and Present. Oh, this is the book that was downstairs, but it was all ripped up. We've got the full book now. Interesting. Okay. So we still haven't figured out what this means, but I feel like it means something. So I'm gonna take some updated pictures because there were pages ripped out of the copy we saw before. Yeah, we need screenshots. I'm gonna lurk and eat my dinner? Of course, of course. Eat away. Enjoy your food. Okay, so I had this page. But the right page was torn. And then this page was torn. This whole page, there was nothing about Ray's. The whole Ray's part was torn. And then the weather part was torn too. Yeah, everything about Ray's was torn out. Just trying to reference my old screenshots. Moats was there. The border was there. Putting it all together was there. This page was not there. Fen Ares, the Grand Realm. Transportation, road carriage, weather foggy, society militaristic, banner red. So that's describing that image there on the left, right? Yeah, red border. Marshall, yeah, okay, so that's a symbol of Fen Ares, the Grand Realm. Okay, interesting. So I don't know what we use this for yet, but I'm sure it's for something. And the fact that we found the book previously, but a lot of the pages were ripped out and we weren't able to read the whole thing until I bought the book, it's got to mean something. So I've got screenshots of all of this now. So if and when we ever come across sigils that sort of look like this, we'll remember to reference. Judgment has been found! Alright, speaking of purchasing, there's another bookshop we can actually buy, no, but we wanted the observatory, right? Yes. We wanted the observatory. Because there's a knight in the observatory. Or yeah, a knight. So the only one left now, and we can solve the chess puzzle, is the queen. The queen... She might be in other rooms. We know she's in her ladyship's chamber, which is tough to get to. It's probably easiest if we try to draft the study. This is the first time we've had a king, or I've noticed that we've had a king anyway. I'll go this way, but then I'm not gonna go through. I'm gonna go back. Pool hall. Adds great hall foyer and secret passage to today's draft pool. No, I'm gonna go commissary. See what we can buy. A set of gems, yeah. A banana. I'll just buy all the gems. When in doubt, get the gems, right? So, I do want to pop downstairs today. And just to make sure that the work we did in the pump room yesterday is what we needed. So, we spent a lot of time in the pump room making sure that the water in the reservoir was to level 13. And that should mean that we can access the dock now. Now, the boat is on the wrong side. We need to get around to the other side to actually get the boat over, but again, I just want to make sure that the water's at the correct level. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay. So all we got to do now is draft the tomb so we can get around to the other side. Then we'll hop on that boat, bring it to this side, then we'll drain the water to 6, and then take the boat through that little tunnel over there. So the first step is complete. While we're down here, I guess we'll open the door to room 46 as well. So we don't have to come back down here later. We're gonna manifest that we're getting to room 46 tonight. Secret pirate game confirmed. Can you imagine? I get in the little boat, I sail through the tunnel, and I just sail off and lead a life of piracy. Secret ending to Blueprints. It suddenly turns into Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Captain Majima at your service. Alright, room 46 is open. Now we just gotta open one of the other doors and get there. It's a multi-step process. Skull and Bones in absolute shambles. This game turns out to be Blue Pirate. I mean, if it's not a secret ending, I think it's a great idea for a sequel. Blue Pirate, take your puzzle-solving skills to the 7 seas. Okay, so from here, we can go to the right. Grunkle's Galleon also has 40-odd rooms and they reset each day. Grunkle's Galleon, yes! See, this is perfect, guys. The story writes itself. Now, we're gonna go through the Dovecote. But before I go through, I am going to do a major backtrack. I want to go through East Wing Hall. Because if we're going to get to room 46, we need every drafting opportunity we can. That, and I would also like to draft the study if we could. So, again, we need every drafting opportunity we can. So we're going to take... Hi, Puppo! We're going to take a roundabout way. Back up through the East Wing Hall. We've fortunately got lots of steps to spare. So it's no big deal. Go on a little hike. And yeah, we can go through here now. So this will be a dead end no matter what. So now's a great time to use a dead end. Should we go vault? Get 40 coins? Should we redraw? I just feel like at this point, coins, like, don't even really matter to me. If that makes sense. Which is something I cannot relate to in real life. But, I mean, I guess there's still a lot of room for us to draft, like, the luxury showcase or whatever, and then I would definitely want the coins for there. And MK makes a great point. Coins let us gamble more as well, so... Alright, screw it. Let's go get some money. Get that money! Also, I love how the money is actually outside the vault. I was gonna say redraw, but MK makes a good point. Gambling. You know what I was also thinking? Did we ever notice if there's a chess piece in here? Yes, it's a, what is that called again? A rook? A castle? I should write that down. Rook. Is in the vault. Just because the more rooms we have identified, the more option. Oh my god, that scared me. Flicked my mouse around too fast. The more rooms we have identified for puzzle pieces, the more opportunities we have to get a full board, you know? It's a rook, but as long as you remember what to call it, that's the important thing. Touche. Yeah, touche. So I will go to the dead end here, only because we need the Great Hall if we're going to open one of these antechambers. Well, we don't need it, but it would be nice, so... We're going to do that so it's added to the draft pool. Pick up the coin on the bar, and then we'll do some math. 3. 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 1 is 9, minus 2 is 7, times 2 is 14. And yes, I do need to talk through these like a kindergarten teacher because it's the only way my brain functions. 18 minus 8 is 10, times 4 is 40, divided by 20 is 2. 8 plus 13 is 21, minus 1 is 20, times 5 is 100, divided by 10 is 10. Woohoo! Anubis jump scare, 4,000 years of history. I wouldn't be the first one being jump scared by Anubis, I guess. By the way, you should play the story mode on Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2, I'm imagining. I've never played Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh. Yeah, that's also a question, I guess. Are we talking the old Battlefront or the new one? I haven't played any of the new Star Wars Battlefronts. We used to play the old ones at my friend's house when I was a teenager. I have not played... Sorry, did I say the new ones? We used to play the old ones at my friend's house when I was a teenager on his Xbox 360. I haven't played the new ones. The new one's good? I mean, I do like me some Star Wars. And I did like me some Battlefront, so... Maybe I should check it out someday. I've actually seen a lot of people say that Star Wars Battlefront 2 has had, like, a resurgence lately. What's going on there? Also, why are they making me draft another foyer? Well, they're not making me, but, like, why is that even another option? Okay, we're redrawing here, because these options suck. Ooh. Boiler room. Is today the day that we actually draft something useful attached to the boiler room? Let's see. Great. Let's go see. What do we got? Drum roll, please. Nothing useful, of course. Ooh, but I can redraw. I can redraw to up our odds. Weight room, secret path, still nothing. Okay, fuck me. Excuse my French. Still nothing useful. Okay. Luckily for us, there is another direction we can go. I'm gonna quickly grab my money and my banana. My anger banana. And, let's try this door. Reroute the power. Like, literally how many times have we drafted the boiler room and not been able to get anything connected to it that actually uses the power? It's so frustrating. This side, we've got nothing that uses the power. Womp, womp. That is so frustrating. Okay. I guess the question here is... what do we draft? I think... I don't like any of these. I wish I had another dice. Walk-in closet is okay because it has items, but at this point, like, there's not even really any items that we need that we don't have already. And it's going to use one of our precious gems. Utility closet, we don't really need it because I have the key card. Dark room would be my preference due to its number of doors, but you can't see the floor plans while drafting in the dark room. Dead end seems like a bad idea. You'll miss like 4 slots on the east side if you draft a dead end here. Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, well, the thing is we might still miss them, but we might be able to draft something up on the dark room. I'll go draft room, or dark room, sorry, but I'll go through pantry first. Let's see what we can get up through here. Yeah, you're right. I might only miss 3 that way, so... I don't like any of these options either. Dinner is served if my dining room wasn't 1,000,000 years away. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go up through the foyer. Or actually, no, we should just see what we get through the dark room first, seeing as we're right next to it. Yeah, our steps aren't bad, which is good. But we haven't drafted any rooms. Ooh, wait a minute. Hang on. Guys, do you see this? This is the first time I've actually seen this happen. The power is actually lighting up around this room. So I don't know what room this is, but this must be a room that uses power. No, security doesn't use power. We were lied to. We were lied to. Okay. Oh, no, you see what security is? Security is a conduit. So if you get power into security, it acts as a branch point. Okay. A powerful room indeed. Wait, the way you guys are saying doesn't it makes... Am I missing something in security room? Yeah, the dark room has pipes. Ooh, and security also has a knight. Oh my god, the trophy room again! But we can't afford it. So the last day you did security off the boiler room, you then had lab, which you didn't draft. Oh, see, I didn't notice. I just assumed the power wouldn't go through. But we know now that some rooms do, even if the power can't be used by that room, it can be routed through. And I didn't know that. So dark room, maybe we should make a note of that. Power can route through dark room and security. So it's not a dead end if you draft either of those. Yeah, I gotta write that down. Because I didn't know that. I thought the rooms we needed had to be drafted, you know, directly adjacent to the boiler room. Security and dark room can route power. Okay. Not necessarily useful right here, but might be useful in the future. I'm sad we still can't get in the trophy room. Every time I draft it, I don't have enough. Okay, well here's what we'll do. We'll wine cellar to get all of the gems, and then we're gonna go play the other side. So at this point, what opens the left side of the antechamber? The secret garden. We're not going to be able to open that. I was hoping we'd get Great Hall, but Great Hall opens this door. Well, that's not true. We can still get Great Hall. Because even if we got Great Hall over here, then I could just come around and the door would be open through security. So... we're not stuck yet. If I can still get Great Hall over here, we might be alright. Now, the issue is steps. Is it worth... see, no, I don't think it is. We're gonna burn so many steps to get down to dining room. I don't think it's worth going all the way down there. Yeah. Is there food for sale in here? Yes. Banana. Okay. Oh, I can buy a bunch of bananas with all my money. And I can buy keys and gems. Oh, let's just spend all of our money here. Okay. Perfect. We bought every banana, gem, and key that they had in the place. Good. Here we have, ooh, gallery again. Should we go gallery? What do you guys think here? Let's spend all of our money here. Tiff in the commissary in-game and the Lego store IRL. True. I kind of want to go gallery for a number of reasons. A, I want to see if the paintings are the same. By the looks of this image, they are the same. Which is good, because we know exactly how to solve them. And then we can get that special key, which we still don't know what it's for. Yeah, we could try for room 8 again, and it's not like a dead end. What items do we have for workshop? Nothing in particular. I think I'm gonna go gallery. Oh my god, you don't even need to answer the puzzles again. The things are already open. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, we gotta figure out what the hell room 8 is. Special key. Key 8. No! Ah! So you can't just stick the room 8 key into any door. There's a specific door it goes into. I don't like laundry room. That can stay rare. Lost and found. We've already got everything that's in there now. So, that can be rare now, because I don't want that again. And then drawing room we like. That's already commonplace. The room you're drafting on is level 9. We sort of assumed room 8 would be on level 8, right? Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. That is true. Unfortunately, our run is gonna end here. Because we're not gonna be able to get into the antechamber. Let's see if we can combine anything. I'm so sad. I really thought... Ooh, we can make an electromagnet. We've never done that before. I really thought we might get into room 46 there. The hell's an electromagnet? You are more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collect money and keys when entering a room. Oh, that's cool. It's a new invention anyway. We hadn't had it before, so... Battery plus sledgehammer plus something else is a thing. Apparently it's a 3-step process. Key 8 presumably will unlock room 8. You know what I'm thinking? You know down by the room that has the lever for room 46? You know how there's a bunch of locked doors down there? I mean, at this point, we got nothing to lose. What if the key goes to one of those? Was there 8 doors? I can't remember how many doors were down there. Were there 8 doors? I think there are 6? Oh. No, I think you're probably right. We'll go see. Like I said, we got nothing to lose at this point. Yeah, worth a check. Otherwise, yeah, my only other thought is we have to draft a locked room on rank 8. That's so specific, right? Like, fuck. That is tough. No, there are 8! Oh, but I can't... No, there's 8 doors. But I can't interact with any of them. Oh, I thought we had it for sure. What? Nope. You know what I also just noticed? Every single door has a symbol, and now that we've read that book, we know what these symbols mean, don't we? This one means Fen Ares. This one means Arch Ares. This one means Korarika. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really help us. That one's Orinda Ares. I mean, that's gotta mean something, that each door has a corresponding symbol, but again, what it means, I don't know. At this, yeah, so each sigil is different for each realm. Oh, the circle in the book. No, not quite, because it has the sigil in the middle. It's a little bit different. Each realm? What is this, D&D? Yeah, are we gonna open each door and be teleported to another world or something? I'm just sad we couldn't use the 8 key. I'm just sad about everything. We couldn't get in there. Couldn't open the doors. Couldn't use our key. Meh. Meh. There's nowhere else we can go. I think this is it for us. What is key 8? Presumably we'll unlock room 8. Yeah, I mean, I guess we already sort of figured that out. Room 8 is this one that we haven't drafted yet. So room 8 is a room we need to draft and unlock with that key. And if it's anything like the secret garden, it won't draft unless you try to unlock a door with it. So I think I did the right thing by trying to unlock that door with it earlier, but it probably makes sense that room 8 can only be found on the 8th rank. I mean, that makes sense. But again, it just makes it so hard to actually access. I suppose the only... No, we're not gonna have enough steps. I was gonna say the only other thing we could try is we could try the chess puzzle. Because we have everything except the queen, and maybe I missed a queen, but we won't have enough steps to get out of here. Will we? No, it's gonna take 2 to get up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... We might be able to. No, because it's probably going to cost me a step to go down that elevator, and then a step to go down the little hall, and then a step to go into the chess puzzle room. So actually, probably not. Guys, I don't want to go to bed. I was just about to say, let's start a new day, and then I realized it was late. It's the thing about this game, it is so typical. We're making you go one more day, one more day. But... especially considering what I'm hoping to accomplish, that being getting all the way to room 46. It's not going to be a short run. Should probably end here. What do you guys think? Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Thank you, Bronny. Oh, that's gonna lose steps too to go through there. Yeah, no, we won't make it back. I'm finding the altars just one more day of a game. I can't wait to check out the altars for myself. It's really good. Yeah, that's it. 4 of my adverts this break thus far are truck advert aimed at older white men, and I don't understand how my FBI agent has got me so wrong. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it a day. We'll load into the next day. If I can get a tomb, then that's the sign we need to play another day, because there's so many things we need to do down in the tomb. If we don't get a tomb, that's RNGesus's way of saying goodnight. Sound fair? The fountain looks so funny now that it's partly drained. You can see the little stairs there. Welcome back from Ad Purgatory, Noella. I'm sorry you were subjected to the interests of straight white men, but you know, if you ever need a truck, you know where to go to get one, apparently. I hope I earned commission from that. We need another tomb to Lara Croft. Oh, guys. I don't make the rules here. RNGesus said one more day. Guess what we're getting? One more goddamn day. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go right to the other side. We're gonna move that boat. Then we're gonna go up into the castle. Manor. House. We're going to try to get to the foundation so we can go down. Well, I guess we need to lower the water level first. So we need to move the boat to the other side. Then we need a pump room. And then we need a coat check. Those are the 2 rooms we need. Quick, say you need a British friend to win the Euro Millions later today. See, I can't go out through the foundation though, because again, the minecart blocks my way. Unfortunately. No, but the boat! Right! We can just ride the boat to the other side and then we can go up through the foundation! Oh, this changes everything. Now, can I control this boat, or is this boat moving of its own? It's moving all on its own. Okay. Alright, this is a good start. But yeah, we are literally just gonna skip right up to the foundation. Damn, okay. Well, from here, we may as well open door 46, seeing as we're here. You can totes drain that cistern. All we need is the pump room. If we can drain it... Well, yeah, because we can drain it 2 ways. We can drain it to level 6, which is low enough for us to go through the tunnel by boat. And then we can drain it all the way, which requires the boiler room, in conjunction with the pump room. and then get to the very bottom. So there's actually 2 things we can do there in the reservoir. Yay, free boat ride! Grunkle thought of everything! Grunkle's the best, isn't he? This is crazy though. I've never been able to skip right to the foundation. That's kind of cool. This saves us a lot of time today. And then I guess we can go backwards and then build our way back up. Go backwards to get our resources and then go back up again. Towards 46. Aha, yeah, we've never opened the door from this side and had to call the elevator before. Wait. The elevator call button is locked by electronic key card? No way! Oh, they fucked me! They fucked me so good. It did feel a bit too easy, didn't it? Those motherfuckers. I too was devastated the first time I learned that. So this isn't a shortcut at all, because you need to go into the house and try to get a key card first before you can use this boat. That's so lame! Why put big red button if big red button is locked? Now I gotta take this slow-ass, sad boat ride back to the other side. Okay, well here's what we'll do. We'll go upstairs, proceed through as usual. If we can get coat check today, we can bring the flamethrower down here and do the candle room, which would be fantastic. But before we end the day, we need to make sure we don't burn all of our steps, because the last thing I want to do today is move the boat to the other side. If we need to end the day, I want to end it with the boat on the other side, so at least it's over there then when we need it, okay? So we'll go explore as usual. It would be really nice if we could get coat check, if we could get a key card, but those things are rare as hell. But we need to make sure we save enough steps to get back down to the boat. So it took like, what, 4 steps to get from the dock to the manor? 5 steps. 6. So it's like at least 6 steps just leaving the front door for reference, so we'll have to be careful. Let's see if we can get a coat check. That's what I want. Grab our packed lunch. Go Nook, I guess. Is that without the sneakers? Yeah, I don't have any. All I've got is my lunchbox. Then we'll go drawing room. Oh, I thought for a second I was like, oh, coat check, but no, it's bedroom closet. Hallway. Come on, coat check. Give me coat check. Come on, coat check. Give me coat check. The pool? I feel like that's so early to have the pool. Den? Come on, coat check, give me coat check. Come on, coat check, give me coat check. Come on, coat check. Give me coat check. Ooh, we did get a key card though. So we can take the elevator up to the foundation now. Go check, yes! Yes! Gimme! Gimme my shit! Let's go! We waste no time. We run straight to the candle room. We're gonna light those motherfucking candles. And they had better give me a good reward. For all it took, you had to find 2 items, then get the workshop to combine them, then take that item downstairs. You had to have so much perfectly placed RNG to get the items at the same time, to get the rooms at the same time. This required much precision, so I'm expecting much reward. It's as simple as that. Also, I missed my money earlier in my exuberance to run into the tomb. Burn it up! Burn it up! I am so ready to light things on fire! Woo! Alright, here we go. Candle room. Light. Oh, the little, like, electric sound it makes? That is soothing. Burn, baby, burn. Lighting some candles. Burn, baby, burn. Lighting them all. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, secret stairs. They said you're not far enough down in this tomb? Well, let us change that. You want to go down even further? Sure. Oh man, I would be so claustrophobic. Can you imagine going through a tunnel this narrow? Oh, this is like low-key my worst nightmare. Grunkle, you sly devil. Sly indeed. Foreman's log 20. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down to the tunnels in fashionable style. Secret tunnel! Do you know that? Oh! Guys, look where this comes out! So we no longer need to draft the tomb! We can get down to that side at any time now! We don't need the tomb, because do you see where this connects? It connects to the elevator in the front of the grounds. Oh, that's actually huge. No, wait. Oh, wait! But I can't call it. Can I? Oh no, I thought we had unlocked something really good here. But I can't call it from this side? Oh, come on. You did? Oh, yeah, no, that you're right, yes, because normally I would come from that way. So I did unlock something really good here, you're right. Normally I'm never going to come up through the tomb and then want to go upstairs. Normally it's going to be the other way around. I'm coming from the main floor, down the elevator, and then we go up through. You're totally right, I did unlock something good here. I got a little disheartened for a moment. I was like, oh no, this seemed so good, but it is good. It is good, and as I was saying before I panicked, we love a permanent upgrade, and that's exactly what this is. Before, we were at the beck and call of RNGesus as to whether we could access this side. The only way I knew to get down here was via the tomb, but now, yeah, it's a tomb skip, exactly. We can get across here at any time. Fantastic. And then here's what we're going to do. Now that I have the key card, we can bring the boat to the other side, which was what I wanted to do earlier. Then we can leave it there and we can explore up from the foundation level. Like my original plan was. So yes, this was good. It was delayed. Delayed gratification, but it's good after all. So many corkboards are being joined up. It's crazy. I hope there's a sale on red string soon, because I'm gonna go broke at this rate. I love how they give us this little cutscene every time of me entering and exiting the boat. Okay, this is fantastic. Yeah, no, this is good. This is good news. Now, as we know, we won't get debated anymore. We can't actually go up through the foundation unless we have a keycard. So we can't necessarily skip to the foundation very often, because I think RNG's has really blessed us today with the fact that we got a keycard so early. Normally that doesn't happen. So it's not going to be so much as a skip, but it is going to eliminate the need for us to draft Tomb if we want to do anything down below, which is nice. Alright, so yeah, we skipped all that. Let's see where we go from here. We go... I think we need steps. Not that you really want to either. You probably want the resources along the way to the foundation. Yeah, absolutely. Like, especially if your goal is to get to 46. You're not going to do it unless you've got resources. You're totally right. Mount Holly gift shop. It's so weird now working backwards. Should have got the gift shop, actually. I regret. Should have got the gift shop to see if we'd get enough money to buy any more upgrades. Ooh, on the bright side, getting the observatory. Now everything's 50% off today, so if we are to draft the gift shop, it'll be great, because we got a sale. Was there anything else that needed burninating? Not that I remember. That doesn't mean there's nothing that exists. But if there's anything that needs burning, it's gonna be on those jeweled candelabras. Of course, there is the dynamite that we can get, but we can't get that today because we don't have the tomb. I guess the other option too is if I can get back down there, I should put the fire starter back in coat check so we can use it another time. Is it worth drafting pump room without boiler room? Yes, it is, because I'm talking out loud to myself, because we can drain reservoir and then use the boat. Oh, and the fire starter could probably unfreeze shit in the freezer too. Yeah, you're totally right. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I need to dump this water back in the kitchen now. Which one's kitchen again? This one. This one. Oh, wrong one. Okay, hang on. We need to get it to 6, right? I believe 6 is dock level. Let me double check. Six is entry level, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. There we go. 6. Okay, so we can take the boat now. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! I'm ready to set sail! Bronny, I just saw your comment. I wonder what 100% you can complete first, this or Zelda. We'll be streaming both games to the end of the year if we're gonna try to 100% both. Alright. Let's do this. Boat is down there. We use the stairs. And then we bring the boat through that hole over there. The boat drives itself automatically, so hopefully it knows that that's definitely where I want to go. Oh yeah, there's a different cinematic of me pushing off the stair, so it must know that I want to go there. Ah yes, here we go. Ah, I'm so excited! Where do you guys think this leads? I genuinely don't even know. It must lead, like, outside somewhere? Hi, we figured out how to take a boat through a secret tunnel. This is leading to Grunkle's Galleon. Yes, this is where our pirate adventures begin.
It is late.
It is late, I know. We'll be done soon.
Not if this leads somewhere cool.
If this leads somewhere cool, then we're going all night. And honestly, I mean, it's looking pretty cool. Hi, Alana. Sorry, Alana.
Y'all keeping her up late.
Blame them.
This is our time for a bowl of chips and television before bed.
All right, what do we got? What is this? Oh, secret bunker? Oh, what the fuck? Is that a rocket launcher?
Oh man, she's never going to bed.
Even more, it's like a secret bunker. There's a fridge. Delete it. Delete what? What is that? I don't know. Taking a picture? Bunk beds, books, a record player, lots of wine. Grungle is la resistance. Same brain mix as always. Ooh! We seek what's in the shade of truth. The Royal Museum of the City of Fen. Oh, these are the plans for when they stole the crown. Remember we read a news article that said someone stole like the crown jewels or whatever? And whoever did it planned the whole thing in Grunkle's basement. Okay. And look, this confirms my mom was a part of it. Marigold, that was Mom. So it's confirmed now that Mom was a part of this heist. They stole the crown and we never saw Mom or the crown ever again. Taking a picture in case any of this information is useful later. There's obviously a lot of information here. I wonder if there's a flashback action sequence. That would be fun. Yeah, like there. Also, the music right now is very jazzy and sensual. Yeah, there's a lot of information here. Oh my god! This was a serious heist, too. This game is an ogre. So many layers. It's insane. What is this? A sanctum key. What? It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsal, 6 months of heartache, but no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I've left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's all that's left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet, as I write this, I've never felt so close to the sky, and my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first steps taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us, Mary. Yeah, Mom was living down here. They all came down here. They disappeared. And they were actually living down here for 6 months to throw everyone off the trail and plan their heist. Then they stole the crown and were never seen from again? Mom was secretly Megamind. Oh, do you think the key is maybe... Yes, unlocks one of 8 doors. Yes, this is definitely a key for by the 46th lever. Whoa, this brings us right down into the metro station? What the fuck? Oh man, okay. Stop number 8, Royal Station. Does that mean our manor is built on top of where a palace used to be? Platform 8. We're seeing that number a lot, aren't we? 8. 8 has a lot of symbolism in this game. Royal Station. Stop number 8. Platform number 8. This is crazy. Okay, we've got 36 steps. I should be able to take the boat back to the other side so we can use that key. So we solved the mystery of the cave and the boat. We can still drain the reservoir completely because as MK mentioned earlier, the stairs do go all the way down, so there's probably something else down there. But for now, let's take this key and open one of these doors. One of these 8 doors. It's literally crazy how deep this game is. On the surface, get to room 46 in a 45-room mansion. Alright, got it. Underneath, you're figuring out what happened to your mom. This political conspiracy, this heist. This is crazy. So we had read previously in the bunker that when they got back from the heist, they stayed there for a little while. So literally, Uncle's mansion was like the base of operations for a lot of this stuff. This key will permanently open one door in the inner sanctum. Do you wish to use it on this door? Sure. There's 8 of them, so I'm just gonna choose this one. Oh my god. Yo, what the hell is this? Whoa! Oh, do you see what we have to do here? We've got to get some sort of pattern. The sigil book. Here's where it comes into it. Okay, so each lever does something different. So the sigil in the middle stays the same no matter what. It's going to be a diamond. So the things that change are the 3 outer layers. Okay, maybe this additional game was a bad idea. You might need to sleep before work. I know, Elena's going to be so mad. She is so waiting for me to be done. But we need to solve this at least. Okay, so how do I know what goes together? Okay, so we got to start with what the triangle means. Oh, the diamond was one of the ones I didn't know what it meant. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. The first step is distinguishing the core, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Fuck, but I don't know. Oh, I should have picked one of the other ones. It was a symbol that I could recognize. I don't know what this symbol means. Ah! I got so excited. So each room has a sigil, and the book only identified 4 of them. Because apparently the sigil gives us all the other information. Ah, I'm so mad. Because, like, if I had went to this room over here, for instance, the one that's in the example, this one, we could have known it. We would have solved this one right away. Ah, well, I mean, clearly there's 8 rooms, so there's 8 keys around. So we'll get another one and come back, but... See, the book only had 5 symbols. For 5 cores is what they're called. And there's 8 rooms, which means there has to be some other way to figure out what this diamond means. And what this diamond sigil is from. Like, obviously. I'm just mad because I could have picked the easy one and I didn't. But now I need to find out what that means. The animation of the puzzle is nice. The way that this, like, moves. It's cool. Alright, that might have to be a puzzle for another day. Just add another list of puzzles. Add more to the to-do list. So down here, that's what these 8 doors are. Each one represents a different place and has a different sigil, and you need to solve each of them, I guess. So until we find out what diamond means, we're not gonna have any luck. And maybe I can look through my notes and my screenshots to see, maybe we have come across it and I just haven't noticed. Because I got a lot of screenshots I can go through. Today's letter to next week's TIFF is going to be some sort of Greek-style epic. Well, it's so funny that I came into tonight's stream with one objective, to get back to room 46. We didn't do that, but we did a hell of a lot of other things. We did so many other things. And there's still, I mean, we figured out a lot of things tonight, but there's also still so many things we still don't know. Like, what the hell is room 8? We still don't know what that is. We figured out the puzzles in the gallery, but we don't know what room 8 is. It's getting trippy, folks. But you know what? It's also getting late, so even though I still have some steps remaining, here's what I'm gonna do with them. I'm going to just try to get down to coat check, so we can coat check one of our items. So we'll have it for a future run, and then we'll call it a night here. I feel like I need to go, like, just think for a while. I just need to go sit in a dark room with a corkboard and a pile of red string and just think. So let's head back down to coat check. We'll coat check. What should we coat check the key card, or should we coat check the burning glass? What do you think? We knew the burning glass was used for that room down below. Oh no, I guess there is something else we need the burning glass for though. The dynamite, remember? So no, let's coat check the burning glass, because there still is something we need that for. We'll coat check the burning glass for the dynamite. I have a lot of ideas in the shower. Maybe you need some corkboard for your bathroom. Can you imagine Alana comes in and I'm just like hanging up yarn in the shower? I will be quickly checked into a facility, I think, but... Alright. This was crazy. As per usual. As per usual in Blueprints, right? Here I thought, we'll get to room 46 tonight. You know, most of my questions will probably be answered. We'll probably call it a day there. No, there's gonna be more Blueprints. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as me. I'm not ready to give this up yet. There's too many mysteries yet unsolved. I can see, you know, if there's a few little things at the end that we can't get, and the RNG is starting to frustrate us, yeah, whatever. But we're still learning new things. We're still progressing. And because of that, I still have the motivation to keep moving forward. So God, today was nuts in the best way possible. This uncovered so much more. I might have to start playing it again. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, well, that's not true. I checked one thing off my to-do list. We checked off, or two things, actually. We checked off Candle Room, and we checked off Boat. So that's actually pretty good. I didn't realize that we had actually checked off two things on my list today. I didn't think we had checked off anything. But we had actually checked off 2 out of 9 items, so we did progress. Now, I can immediately replace those items with other to-dos, but hey, we were actually pretty good tonight. We checked 2 things off the official to-do list, obviously adding a bunch more. We didn't get to room 46, but we did a hell of a lot of other stuff. So, you know what? I'm happy with our progress tonight, so thank you all so much for hanging out with me. As always, this journey through Blueprints has been just an absolute blast. I am loving this game. I'm so glad I took the plunge and decided to start streaming this, because as I've said a million times, as fun as I'm sure this game would be on my own, it is so much fun with you guys putting our brains together and figuring this stuff out. So thank you guys very much for being here. I know we went a little bit late tonight. You guys must be up super late, so we will call it a night here. As I mentioned, originally there were going to be no streams next week because we were going out of town Friday through Monday, so there was going to be no weekend stream and no Monday stream. However, we took a look at the weather, and the weather for this weekend looks terrible. We're holding off on making a decision for the next couple days. We're gonna wait till Wednesday or Thursday to wait until the forecast really solidifies, because there's always a chance it could change. But if the weather stays as it is and it's just going to be raining all weekend, we're not going to go out of town, and then I'll stream. So I will let you guys know in the Discord if there's going to be streams this weekend and next Monday or not. Otherwise, we'll be back in 2 weeks for Blueprint. So I will let you guys know. But regardless, that is it for tonight. A literal rain check. Yeah, exactly. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys had fun. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Take care of yourself. Mix, good luck on your exams. You're going to kill it. And I will see you guys back here soon. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight.